CEO of a DuPont hospital in Fort Wayne. They offer degrees in accounting, business administration, risk management and insurance, marketing, and finance. They just did a great job of the full circle of not only the education, but also the experience.
Parkview Sports Medicine, especially since I've been a pro, has been a place where my game has really been able to develop in multiple facets. Injury prevention, maintenance, physical therapy, weightlifting, agility work, all the things that I need to do in order to have an NBA body. This is the place for me to go when I come back home and I need to get a workout in. Always welcome me back with open arms.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
Both runners are running, play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business, it's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana.
Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.
It is time for the second season as the Concordia Cadets have traveled to LaGrange to face the Lakeland Lakers in this Class 3A Sectional 28 opening round game. Concordia 4-5 entering the postseason. Lakeland 6-3. The winner of tonight's game takes on either Garrett or Belmont next week. Glad you're with us here on SummitCitySports.com. I'm Jim Measle. Ryan Dellinger is alongside tonight, and our cameraman in the elements, Patrick Reef. And the weather may be a factor this evening. Temperatures in the mid-40s, about 46 degrees for tonight's kickoff. It rained pretty heavily late this afternoon as it poured pretty good during the 4 and 5 o'clock hours. And the rain has subsided somewhat, but it's still a rather soggy night here in LaGrange. Again, Ryan Dellinger is alongside, and we'll just have to see how much, Ryan, the weather will affect Concordia's passing game.
Yeah, absolutely. This is the contrast of two different teams here. Lakeland wanting to just basically run the ball. Concordia a little more balanced as they have outstanding receivers in Kamari Anderson-Drew, Tyler Grossman, and Jaron Kindig. And then they've got Amir Drew in the backfield. And then, Lakeland, they got a huge triple-headed run attack with Adam Kreider, Gage Paulus, and Austin Collins. So should be interesting. We'll see how the weather affects the game.
Once again, tonight's broadcast being brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260 Sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. At Parkview Sports Medicine, it is game on. We are the region's largest integrated sports medicine team, providing athletes specialized services from improving their performance to recovering from injuries. To learn more, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com. Kelly Automotive Group is Indiana's #1 automotive group with over 1,000 new vehicles and 500 pre-owned vehicles to choose from. Please visit drivekelly.com. Simple, transparent, reliable. The world is waiting for you to make a difference in a way that only you can. Discover your strengths at Indiana Wesleyan University's residential campus in Marion, Indiana. Visit indwes.edu. Big-Eyed Fish has been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Like their Facebook pages for updated promotions. Enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at Big-Eyed Fish. The University of St. Francis offers 100% job employment in select programs and 100% pass rates on many license exams. With over 2,300 students, the main campus is located in the heart of Fort Wayne. Visit sf.edu. And at Parkview Sports Medicine, it's game on. We serve every level of athlete with our integrated sports medicine team, including the region's only specialized athletic rehab facility. Learn more about our services by logging on to parkviewsportsmedicine.com. Still about 6 minutes away from the start of tonight's game. The Cadets are out on the field in front of their bench on the far side. The Lakers back in their locker room, probably getting last-minute instructions from their longtime head coach, Keith Thompson. Concordia looking to advance tonight. They beat Lakeland last year 32-0 in the sectional semifinals before losing the Lures in the sectional championship game 20-14. Overall, the Cadets are 38-32 in the postseason in the Indiana State High School football playoffs. They've won 4 sectional titles in 2002, 2007, 2013, and 16. They also have 3 regional titles, of course, the semi-state and state championships in 2016. And in the last 30 years, it's rather close between Concordia and Lakeland. Concordia's won 6 times, Lakeland 4. Lakers, again, 12-35 in the postseason as they are now coming out onto the field. They got to the sectional finals twice. They lost to Northwood in 1996 and in 2000 in sectional championship games. Again, Keith Thompson has been the head coach here for 14 years at Lakeland. His first year was 2005. 80-61 during that time. And Coach Thompson, Ryan, has done a real solid job with his Lakeland program over the years.
Yeah, absolutely. This year, no different. This year, 6-3, 3-1 in conference play, and they're not in a little division in the north, the Northeast big side. They're in that side with the very good teams like Angola, and they had a good season this year, going 3-1 in conference play. Their team outstanding again, averaging 32 points a game, outscoring most of their opponents on the season, and only giving up 22. So a good run offense for Coach Thompson and a very good defense.
The last 4 weeks after they were shut out by Angola 27-0, the Lakers have scored 206 points in their last 4 games. Right now we're going to pause and honor our great country with the playing of our national anthem. All right, we're just about set for opening round sectional action here at Laker Field. Again, the winner of this game plays either Garrett or Belmont next Friday night. Garrett 2-7, Belmont 0-9. In the other half of the bracket, in Class 3A Sectional 28, 7-2 West Noble is at 2-7 Norwell. And Bishop Lures at home tonight. The Lures Knights at 5-4. They're hosting 2-7 Heritage at Knights Field. Class 4A Sectional 20, 7-2 Wayne is at 0-9 Southside. New Haven is at Columbia City. Leo's at Jay County, and the Dwenger Saints are at Logansport in a game that will kick at 7:30. Dwenger, Brian, they're in a really tough sectional this year.
Yeah, some teams don't ever they get put in the group of death in soccer. That has happened to Dwenger this year, and they have a very tough sectional. If they can get to the sectional championship, they're probably looking to rematch with a very good Wayne team once again, and they've got Leo in there with them. Who else you pointing at there? I can't see that far.
Jay County.
Jay County. Yeah. Jay County can put up some points, but they tend to give up a lot of points as well. So I think Dwenger's got the firepower. They just have to find some type of passing attack if they want to go deep into the state, and getting out of the section was the first step.
Leo got off to a slow start this year, but they've really played some excellent football here in the final weeks of the season. I think you really got to be playing at a high level of football heading into the sectionals.
Yeah, AJ Restivo, their quarterback, who's a very good baseball player as well. He is the person that has really come up big the second half of the season and led them to some big wins. So I don't know if Leo's going to be the team I think will knock them out. I think it could be Wayne.
Now, you talk about a tough sectional in 4A. How about sectional 19? You have the number 1 team in the state, Northwood, and the number 5 team in the state, Angola. East Noble's not exactly chop liver. They're 8-1. Plymouth is pretty good. They're 6-3.
Culver Academy.
Culver Academy, that'll be a very tough test for Angola tonight in the opening round.
And I think John Harrell's actually picked Culver to win by 1.
That would not be a surprise. And Angola beat Culver last year. And it looks like the rain and the wind has picked up. Oh, yeah. It must be a Friday night. It must be Friday night, Ryan. It's raining.
Absolutely. I can remember my son's senior year at Snyder High School. They played every Friday night in the rain. They were known as the slop team. And they didn't know what to do when they got to Lucas Oil Stadium, where it was nice dry inside there. So the rain really begins here. And we're ready for sectional football, Jim.
Austin Collins, number 27, and Colton Isaacs, number 11, back deep for Lakeland. Concordia kicking off to start tonight's game. They have the wind at their back here in the opening quarter, and this game is underway. The boot by Mason Kerchinski goes out of bounds on the far side. Well, that looked like one of my tee shots. No mulligan, unfortunately, and so Lakeland will get decent field position for their opening possession.
Yeah, it looked like one of my shots in golf as well there, Jim, is if there was any woods, sand, or water, I was certainly going to find it. So they'll start at their own 35.
Just stick with me. I'll point out all the water hazards. Well, they will start at the 35. It rained. Started to rain about 4 o'clock. It poured pretty good at times between 4 and 6. Then it let up, and now it looks like it's picking up again. Although the weather app says it should stop raining by 8. And boy, Mr. Reith be happy to hear that upstairs.
Yeah, good thing I brought an extra jacket for him.
Guess what? Lakeland's going to run the football. That's out of the pistol. They snap it directly back. And carrying the football for the Lakers was...
We'll see who gets up off the pile there.
Gage Paulus. Paulus picking up 4 yards to the 39-yard line.
Paulus on the direct snap for a 4-yard gain.
They'll do that. They'll run that pistol offense and snap it directly back to Paulus.
Down and 6 from the 39.
So 2nd and 6 for the Lakers at their own 39-yard line. And it's a running play off the right side. And getting up to about the 42-yard line. I believe that was Paulus again. No, check that. That was Kreider.
Yeah, Kreider, their leading rusher on the season. 1,014 yards, 200. He had 215 against Central Noble.
So the ball is at the 41, lined against the 45. Paulus last week in the victory over Bluffton, he rushed for 277 yards and 5 touchdowns. There's the jet sweep, and can he get the corner? He does. That's Austin Collins with a first down to the 48-yard line.
And here's a late, I thought that was a late flag that came in. It was the football that went flying through the camera screen there.
So first down for the Lakers at their own 48-yard line. They are moving into the wind. But the field conditions are a lot better than the field conditions we encountered last week around Fort Wayne.
Yeah, pretty much all a mess.
It was an icky, sticky goo.
For sure.
Just about at every location. First down from the 10. And it's a running play off the right side. And a flag comes in as Adam Kreider is shoved back. They will give him the forward progress at the 49-yard line. Michael Fairfield, we're going to call his name a lot tonight. He was among the tacklers. He had 10 tackles last week against Northside, and the preliminary indication is holding against Lakeland. And Ryan, those holding penalties are drive stoppers.
Sure are, and Fletcher, you mentioned Fairchild, 45 tackles on the season, the leading tackler for the Cadets. They have 3 outstanding linebackers, Fletcher, Fairfield, and Bird Leach, the 3 main guys back there for Concordia. This is a spot definitely Lakeland does not want to be in. This year their leading receiver is Austin Collins, 10 catches for only 245 yards.
1st and 20 for Lakeland. They're well behind the markers now thanks to that holding penalty. And Pohl will have to throw. That's A.J. Pohl, and his pass is caught and dropped. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
I think that was intended for 86.
Yeah, it was intended for Mitchell and almost caught by Lamart Holmes, a senior, 6'2", 191. He's a tight end. He had it for a moment but could not gather it in. And if he had caught the ball, he had room to rumble.
Yeah, there's a lot of green grass over there down that far sideline, and a nice play there on a little play action.
2nd and 20 now for Lakeland. The ball back at their 38-yard line with 10:05 to go in the first quarter. No score. And it's a running play off the nearest side and trying to make a cut and slipping on the wet turf and going down at the 42-yard line. That was Adam Kreider. He averages 6.3 yards a carry. That's pretty good.
Yeah, and he's got 14 touchdowns on the season, so I'm sure the Cadets have watched a lot of film on him, and, they probably remember him a little bit from last year. So big third down here for the Lakers here early.
Line the gain is the Concordia 42.
We'll see if the Cadets stay in a zone defense here or if they go man-to-man. Kamari Anderson-Drew back there, you got to be careful of where he's at. He's one of their top receivers, and he leads the Cadets with 2 interceptions on the season.
3rd and 16, and Pohl will pass. He tries to set up a screen, and it is a short pass which is incomplete. Had no chance whatsoever. Well defended by Concordia as that pass was intended for Paulus. So 4th down, Concordia will get the ball as they should get some decent field position with Lakeland having to punt into the wind.
And they'll have Vanderbosch back there, along with number 17, Tyler Grossman.
Kobe Mitchell's in punt formation. He's averaging just over 31 yards a punt this season. Kobe's a 6'3", 226-pound senior. Grossman back along with Vanderbosch.
And there's a flag.
And delay of, no, that's not delay of game. There is still 4 seconds in the play clock and a little hello there after the play.
I don't know what that was because that came from the middle official in the field.
The umpire threw it.
Yeah.
Maybe on equipment.
No flag.
The jury will disregard that last flag.
Yeah, I wonder if he thought that play clock was down to 0 and it wasn't. The rain is blowing that way, so it'd be interesting to see, Jim, if they kick the ball towards the left of the open side of the field where it's all muddy over there.
All right, here we go again. Mitchell, good snap. Gets it off, gets a nice punt into the wind, and it will take a big Laker bounce. They got about 10 yards on that bounce. It's going to roll dead at the Concordia 24-yard line, so Lakeland got about as much as they could out of that punt. Concordia starts at their own 24, and Jake Bird in the offense go onto the field for the first time tonight.
Yeah, Big Jake had a 2-game suspension, came back last week, had a nice week on the season, 93 of 200. For 1,567 yards. He has 14 touchdown passes and 6 interceptions. Also has rushed twice for a touchdown. His QBR, 86.3.
Well, we heard so much about Kamari Anderson-Drew, and that's a lethal combination, but Grossman, Kindig, and Vanderbosch have been effective in the passing game this season as well. 1st down, and they'll run it. There goes Drew off the right side. Gets across the 25 and out to about the 28-yard line, maybe the 29. He may get a generous spot there. And it looks like he will. They're going to put him down at the 29. 5 yards.
Amir Drew, the ball carrier. Brought down by number 71, Pierce Edsel. And
Amir Drew on the season, I believe he's got about almost 800 yards rushing on the season. Amir Drew with 769 yards and 9 touchdowns.
Number 71, Pierce Edsel, making the tackle for Lakeland. He has 26 tackles this year, 2 sacks, 7.5 tackles for loss. He's a senior. 2nd down and 5 now for Concordia from the 29. Bird to the air for the first time tonight. And the pass too far for Grossman. And lurking and almost getting the pick for Lakeland was number 11, Colton Isaacs.
Yeah, Bird looking over the middle. There's an open lane there. Couldn't find his receiver. You got to be a little careful throwing in this direction, actually, Jim, because of the wind could make the ball sail. A quick score update we got for you here. Lures lead 6-0 already on Heritage. We'll keep you updated, ladies and gentlemen, especially at halftime. We'll have the Big Eyed Fish scoreboard for you as we'll try to get all the scores from around the Summit Athletic Conference for you.
3rd and 5. Line the gain is to 34 for Concordia. No score. 8:22 to go in the opening quarter. And they'll run it. And they'll get the 1st down. How about that for a play call? 1st down and then some. Out to the 40-yard line. As Drew got a hole off the left guard and picked up 11 yards.
And Amir Drew.
So Amir Drew with the first big play of the game, a quick first down for the Cadets as they move towards midfield.
They gave him another generous spot. I thought he was down at the 40. They gave him an extra yard right there. First down at the 41 for Concordia. 8 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Rain falling, the wind is blowing. Just another beautiful night for high school football. Here's a swing pass, no good. Yes, it was intended for Grossman. So Bird has missed his first 2 passes. You wonder if the wind's bothering him a little bit.
It didn't look like he had a good grip on the ball that time, did it, Jim? It looked like he had to reset his hands. Maybe didn't even have the laces before he wanted to throw it.
Well, they try to keep the ball dry, but now it's getting wet, and you're right, it is getting hard to grip. So now Concordia with 4 receivers, 2 on each side, 2nd and 10 from the 41 for the Cadets, and they'll run it. Drew, and a good job by the Lakeland defensive line, stopping Drew after a gain of only 1. Middle part of the line came through there.
And here Drew, the ball carrier.
Actually, they give him about 2, didn't they, Jim?
Yeah, they did. Another generous spot.
A gain of 2, so 3rd down and 8.
And let's see. I saw number 50, Brandon Bergman, in on the tackle for Lakeland. There was another young man, but I didn't quite get his number. So 3rd down and 8 for Concordia. Line the gain is to Lakeland 49. 2 receivers on each side. Let's see if Bird puts it up.
There's a blitz.
They'll run it. They try to catch him in that blitz. Can Drew get to the marker? Flag comes in.
2.
A nice run by Drew, but it looks like it'll be for naught. And that is in the area of holding.
Well, they got 2 flags there. I think they got 2 receivers holding for the Cadets.
It's so easy to get your hands underneath the other guy's shirt when you should be having your hands closed. You get your hands in there and you grab some shirt. That's a hold. And receivers aren't used to blocking. That's part of the problem right there.
10 yards from the spot.
So the Cadets now will be 3rd and 18. It's a spot foul, so we'll see what they say here on that one.
They will mark it off in the spot of infraction. And they've not put the ball down yet. Now they have at the 41. So the spot of infraction was right at the first down marker. 3rd and 10 for Concordia at their own 41. Line the gain is to Lakeland 49. Coming down to 7 minutes to play in the opening quarter, no score.
Interesting, the Cadets did actually catch him in that blitz there.
They did.
Yeah, Jake Bird either audible to that play or was called in the huddle, and a nice job by the senior.
3 receivers to the right, 1 to the near side. Drew the lone setback. On 3rd and 10, Bird back. He fires. He's got Vanderbosch for a first down at the 45-yard line, and Bird delivered that ball with authority.
Pass is complete to Vanderbosch.
Vanderbosch, who had a big game against his old school Carroll in Week 8. A 15-yard gain and a big first down conversion for Concordia on 3rd and 10.
So the Cadets on the move. They're now on to the other side of the field as the first crisp pass by Bird.
Well, that ball was thrown so hard that would have gone through a car wash and not gotten wet. 2 receivers on each side. 1st and 10 for Concordia at the Lakeland 44-yard line. Bird looking to throw again. He's got time. He wants it all down the far side and overthrows his intended receiver by a good 5 yards. And the wind may have just taken that ball away from Kamari Anderson Drew.
Defended by number 27, Austin Collins.
Yeah, I'm not sure if maybe he didn't have a good grip on that one either. He definitely didn't put enough air underneath it. And now Drew will have to run about 40 yards back to the huddle. And the game clock or the play clock already down to 20 seconds. So the Cadets take a chance on first down to see what they do here on second down. You know, you have to really be worried about, Jim, is Amir Drew in the passing game and those screens.
You know, and they had Anderson Drew one-on-one over there in the corner. He really can't put more than 2 guys on him because of the other weapons they have. 2nd and 10 from the 44. Quick bubble screen. There's Anderson Drew to the 44. And he has stopped at the 38-yard line, 4 yards short of the marker. That'll bring up 3rd down and 4 for Concordia.
Good quick pass. That may be the way Concordia is going to need to go here in this first quarter as the clock ticks down to 5:50 to play here in the first quarter. Go with those short passes or those intermediate ones over the middle because the wind is blowing, now gusting out of the west.
It's going about 15 miles an hour. It's about as strong as it was in week 7. We were at Homestead that night, and boy, it got cold in a hurry that night, let me tell you. 3rd down and 3, first down, up the middle. There goes Drew, cutting to the outside. He's at the 20, the 15, the 10, out of bounds, inside the 10 it looks like. And Amir Drew busting one off for 27 yards.
And now we finally have our first play inside the Parkview Sports Medicine red zone as Concordia gets inside Lakeland's down around the 10. Maybe they mark it right on the 10,
yep.
Jim.
Right at the 10. Ryan, that's not a good spot because you can't get a first down now. It's 1st and goal at the 10.
You got to be aware wherever Kamari Anderson Drew is, he's got double coverage on the top.
3 receivers this side. Bird rolling, looking. Good coverage by Lakeland. Now throws it into the end zone. Too high for his attendant receiver, Vanderbosch. One too many biscuits for breakfast on that pass.
Yep, too much there. He had him in the back of the end zone, but, moving towards the near sideline and the rain, you got to try to put it right on target. I'm surprised they didn't try to go with the run there quickly, but now it'll be 2nd and goal for the Cadets.
Bird struggling with his accuracy here. 2 of 6 for 22 yards. Of course, he did throw that nice 15-yard pass to get the Cadets a first down on 3rd and 10. Now 2nd and goal from the 10 for Concordia, threatening to take the lead. Drew off the left side, nice opening, and he bangs it down to the 5, perhaps to the 3, maybe the 2.
Drew on the carry.
Boy, there was a nice job by the left side of the Concordia offensive line there.
And it'll be down close to the 3 there for the Cadets. Just a simple play down over to the left. Quick score update for you. It is Bishop Luers taking a commanding 14-0 lead early on Heritage out at Luers Stadium.
Nice field, and there's no mud there.
No mud. It's actually not raining there.
Ball is at the 3, 3rd and goal for Concordia. Bird off the right side, breaks the tackle, dives for the goal line. Did he get there? Yes, he did. Give that man 6 points. Touchdown, Concordia. Jake Bird takes it himself for the touchdown. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown this season. And Concordia grabs the lead with 4:33 to go in the first quarter.
Good drive there on the opening drive for the Cadets as they march down the field. They go about 76 yards.
Flags are thrown.
Flag on the play.
Mason Kaczynski is on for the extra point, and he'll have to kick it back at the 15-yard line as we have illegal procedure against the Cadets.
Procedure on the Cadets.
So that's their 2nd penalty for 15 yards. Of course, the big play in that Concordia touchdown drive, the 3rd and 10 conversion, which kept the drive going, and then Drew broke one off for 27 yards to put him into position at the 10. All right, now this is not automatic. Kaczynski has to kick a 25-yard PAT here, and it's in that direction. The kick is good. 4:33 to go, first quarter. New score on the board. Concordia 7, Lakeland nothing. Why don't we step aside? We're back with more from Lakeland following this timeout.
Get up to the minute information.
Runners are running, play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business, it's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana.
Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.
Oh, okay. Oh, hi. We're back.
We're back.
Just getting some scores from out of town. East Side and Southwood scoreless in the first. Ryan mentioned Lours was leading Heritage 14-0. So that's what we got from out of town. Concordia leading here over Lakeland 7-0 at Laker Field. Here's the boot.
Wow, we're going to the end zone.
Into the end zone and out. That's a touchback. And so Lakeland will have to start from their own 20-yard line. And Concordia Ryan has the early momentum.
Yeah, that was a good first drive they put there together. They played some good defense also. So Coach Manigault probably very happy with his team thus far with 4:33 to play here in the first quarter. Once again, we will update everybody on scores at halftime, Jim.
That's the Big Eye Fish scoreboard coming up at halftime. First down for the Lakers at their own 20-yard line, moving into the wind. In 4 minutes and 33 seconds, they'll have the wind at their back. 2 receivers on this side. And it's a running play off the near side. And getting up to the 23-yard line was Adam Kreider. 3 tough yards there.
Kreider on the carry. Brought down by number 42, Michael
They
Fairfield.
credit the tackle to Fairfield.
If I'm Kreider, I might want to lower my pads, don't run upright. That's a good way to get smoke coming through there by those 3 good linebackers of the Cadets.
They only gave him a yard, so perhaps his knee hit the 21-yard line. And a direct snap out of the pistol. They pick up 5 yards to the 26-yard line. That brings up 3rd down and about 4. Paulus, the ball carrier, picking up 5 yards there.
Yeah, I don't want to say this is a huge play, Jim, but this is a huge play because if they got a punt into this wind, you know, their last punt didn't go all that far, but, you know, they're going to be punting inside their own 20-yard line if they don't pick up a first down here or at least get some more positive yards. See if they go back to Kreider again. I like the play action they had earlier. That was a very nice, well-designed play.
Here we go. Line the gains to 30 on 3rd and 4. Pull to the air. He fires short. He's got a man for a first down out of bounds at the 36-yard line. A pickup of 10 yards. The reception made by Austin Collins. Knocked out of bounds here on the near side by Nick Craddock, but it's a first down for Lakeland.
Collins with 10 receptions on the season, 245 yards, 4 touchdowns, so he's the main weapon for the Lakers.
Big 3rd down conversion there for the Lakers. After surrendering a touchdown, you do not want to go 3 and out. And a flag is thrown by the umpire as the snap was made, and we're going to have an illegal procedure penalty against Lakeland. Those are the type of mistakes you can't make any time, or especially when it's sectional time.
Yeah, one of the big boys on the left side took off just a bit early. I believe it was the guard. He was pulling around to come to that near sideline and got caught taking off just a tad bit early.
3:20 remaining in the first quarter. Concordia leads Lakeland 7-0 in this Class 3A Sectional 28 opening round game. 1st and 15 now for the homestanding Lakeland Lakers at their own 31. Pull under a rush. Throws it short. Well defended by Concordia. And it's only a gain of a couple of yards. And the receiver on the far side for Lakeland was Fabian Whitty. He's a senior, 5'7", 143 pounds. No gain in the play, though.
Yeah, the Cadets were kind of sitting back in a zone on the deep side, but underneath they were playing more man-to-man there. Not many yards there, but, Concordia taking Lakeland out of their game plan, getting them into long situations so far tonight.
They're behind the markers again. 2nd and 15 at the 31. Pull to the air. Looking. Throwing. And it's over the head of his intended receiver, who was well covered near the 45-yard line. That pass intended for Kreider. Dangerous pass by Poe, and he got away with it.
Yeah, it hung up in the air just a little bit too long, and he was not able to find his receiver there. I think the only person that would have had to play is maybe one of the Cadet safeties.
I'm looking down at the sidelines. I see a couple of folks on the Lakeland side here in shorts. And it's 46 degrees. I put my shorts away the other day. That's it. We're done.
Yeah, we went from 83 to 53 in one night.
I'll see you guys in April. 3rd down and 15. Line the gain is the 46. Pull to the air again. On the run. Throws. Look out. Nearly intercepted.
Flag on the play. A holding.
And that's against Lakeland.
See if they decline it.
Chandler almost came up with a pick for Concordia. Holding against Lakeland, and more than likely Concordia will refuse the penalty. They do. And that forces Lakeland into a punting situation into the wind with 2:25 to go in the first quarter. So if this works out for Concordia, the Cadets will get a short field.
Yeah, they had a little bit of a rush on there as they got a man in the backfield, and instead of taking a sack, one of the linemen reached out and grabbed him and pulled him down. So another short field opportunity possibly for the Cadets.
Colby Mitchell punting, gets it out of there. Short kick, can he get another roll? The Concordia players get away from the football, and it's finally picked up at the Concordia 45-yard line, but a short field for Jake Bird and company for their second possession. They lead 7-0, Ryan, with 2:18 to go here in the first quarter.
See if they go right to the ground to Amir Drew again, or do they go to the air quickly? Score update, Lures 21, Heritage 0 from Bishop Lures High School.
Well, as they say at Lures, it's Knights time.
That's right.
Yeah, you know, you can never discount Lures, no matter what the record is entering the postseason.
And they played Dwenger very well during the season.
Yes, that was one of the better ball games in Fort Wayne. We had a lot of great games this year in the SAC.
That's a pass.
That is. That looked like a little shovel pass that didn't work. And maybe they should put that play into the back of the playbook and forget about it, because Lakeland was waiting for it. Anderson Drew taking the pitch, and that is stopped for no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Holmes with the tackle.
2nd and 10 now for Concordia at their own 45. Quick pass to Amir Drew. He gets a block to the 50, and he is across the 45. Has the first down to the Lakeland 43-yard line, a pickup of 12 yards.
The clock ticks down under 150, and Concordia quickly up to the line of scrimmage as they're looking to try to pick up the pace here. As this is only the second opportunity for them to have the ball.
They go no huddle. 1st and 10 at the Lakeland 43 with 1:40 left in the first quarter. Another swing pass. This one to Grossman. Grossman breaks a tackle. Grossman's brought down at the 39-yard line after a pickup of 4 yards. Pierce Etzel, who just seems to be all over the place, made the tackle for Lakeland.
Yeah, Etzel, pretty good defender for the Lakers. Man, Concordia right at the line of scrimmage.
He is. He's no Etzel, folks. He's pretty good. On 2nd and 7. Couple of fakes. Bird still has the football. He's got a guy wrapped around his ankles, and down he goes. Saccarino for the Lakers. Back at the 45-yard line.
Lucky he didn't have a fumble there. That ball was hanging out there for anybody taking. 3rd and 12 now.
That'd be a loss of 5, and Concordia's behind the markers here. Line the gain of the Lakeland 33. 50 seconds to go first quarter.
A fast first quarter, to say the least.
With all the running.
Yep.
So here we go, 3rd and 12 for Concordia. Lakeland defense trying to get off the field now. 3rd and 12 at the Lakeland 45-yard line. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the near side, right in front of us here. Bird rushes on. Saccarino, down he goes. Or they're going to get him for a horse collar.
Was there a flag? There is a flag laying there, isn't there?
Oh, that's too bad for Lakeland. I mean, Mitchell made a great play defensively, but apparently it's going to get called for the horse collar.
I still don't know if it's going to be a first down because it's a 15-yard penalty from the spot. So we'll see how close this gets. It's really not going to get them that close to first down yardage. I think they're only going to pick up about, well, it's going to be a 3rd down and about 7 or 8.
It's not an automatic first down. So Concordia will get another chance here. Mitchell made a great defensive play, but unfortunately got his hand up around the collar area.
That'll be probably the final play.
That's the Terrell Owens rule right there.
Yep.
The horse collar.
And Jake Bird looked back at the clock.
Under 10 seconds to play now. 3 receivers to the right on 3rd and 8. Bird sets up a screen.
Wide open.
35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. All the way down to the 7-yard line. A perfectly executed screen pass by Concordia as the first quarter comes to an end.
Tackled by number 50, Brandon Bergman.
So Concordia leads after the first quarter 7-0. We'll change ends of the field. Back with the second quarter in just a moment on SummitCitySports.com.
Runners are running, play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business, it's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana.
Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.
Welcome back to Laker Field, everybody, in this Class 3A Sectional 28 opening round game. Jim Measel here, along with Ryan Dellinger, Patrick Reith on top of the roof, working the camera tonight. As we start the second quarter, Concordia knocking on the door. 1st and goal from the 6, following a big play on a screen pass. Here's Bird into the end zone. Too high. Missed connections again. He just, at times tonight, he just has not been accurate with his passing. That one sailed on him as well.
Yeah, now he's throwing into that wind and that rain coming that way. He was looking for Drew on that. Get it down lower. Drew's a big target. He can throw it to. Look, if they go back down to the ground to Amir Drew down here on the goal line. You know, they ran a little misdirection earlier when Bird scored, and we can see the mist continue to go across the field.
2nd and goal from the 6. Concordia leading 7-0, looking to extend their lead to 2 touchdowns. 2 receivers on each side. Play action fake. It's Grossman on the end around. Well defended by Lakeland, though. And Grossman, can he get to the pylon? Did he get in?
I think he's going to be short about 2 yards.
Around the left side.
Did not make it. You're right, Ryan. He's about 2 yards short.
And now the rain really starts to come down on the field. We can see it in the lights here. The ball sits on the 2. The Cadets looking to take a commanding 14-point lead here. The last time they were 3rd down and 2, Bird kept it, went off that right side and scored a touchdown.
Well, with the weather conditions worsening, you want to get a score here. If you're Concordia, make it a 2-touchdown lead and make things really difficult for Lakeland. 3rd and goal from the 3. Bird under center. And it's Drew off the right side. Follows his blockers into the end zone. Give that man 6 points. Touchdown, Concordia.
Amir Drew did most of the damage on that drive and finishes it off with a touchdown.
That comes with 11:45 to go in the first half. Drew with that 3-yard touchdown. And that gives him 10 touchdowns on the ground this season. He was averaging 4.2 yards a carry. 183 carries, 769 yards this season. Oh, look out. The extra point attempt barely sneaked in by Kaczynski. Just barely got inside the left upright. So we got a new score on the board with 11:45 to go in the first half. Concordia 14, Lakeland nothing. Back in a moment on SummitCitySports.com.
Runners are running, play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business, it's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana.
Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.
Welcome back, everybody. 14-0 Concordia leading the Lakeland Lakers with 11:45 to go in the first half. Kaczynski will now have to kick into the win. Southwood leads Eastside 7-0 in the second quarter. That's in Class 1A, Sectional 43. And let's see, Norwell 7, West Noble 6. That's early in the second quarter.
Ball blows off the tee there, Jim. They'll reset it. Here, how about another score update for you? If you pick Bishop Bluers to win by more than 35, you're on the board because they already have 35.
And if you're betting high school football, you need some help. It's really now. So Norwell leads West Noble by 1, and Kaczynski's kick into that win scuttles down to about the 15-yard line. and is returned to the 25. Man, look at that rain and look at that wind.
It is just really coming down now. And
hang on there. Hang on, Patrick.
Yeah, our buddy Patrick Reith up on the top of the building here, doing the filming tonight. As okay, here's a quick scoring update for you. It's Dwenger leading Logansport already 7-0 with 10:45 in the first.
That was a 7:30 game because of the travel. All right, the Saints strike first, and here Concordia leads Lakeland 14-0, 11:39 to go until halftime. Lakers keep it on the ground. This is their bread and butter, and they get a couple of yards. As picking up 2 yards there was Adam Kreider.
Around
I'd like to thank Lakeland AD Roman Smith and everybody here at Lakeland for their hospitality. Really appreciate it.
2nd down and 9 from the
Lakers unofficially with 20 yards from the ground, 10 in the air. On 2nd and 9. It's another running play, and this time they break off some big yardage and get a first down. Out to near the 40-yard line. Paulus, the ball carrier, that kid runs hard.
Yeah, direct snap straight to him, and he knew what to do with it. Just get behind his big offensive line, especially off that right side, and a good pickup, and the Lakers on the move.
Paulus is built low to the ground.
Yes.
He's 5'7", 200 pounds. He's kind of like a bowling ball. If you're old enough to remember Don McCafferty for the Baltimore Colts, before they moved to Indianapolis, Don McCafferty back in the 70s was built the same way. Adam Kreider carried the ball for a couple of yards, and I just showed my age there.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Well, that's before your okay, man, I must be really old then. 2nd down and 8 for Lakeland. The ball's at their own 41-yard line. Look at this tight formation. This is going to be the pistol, or actually they snapped it back to pull out of the shotgun. And nothing doing.
Big number 70 there for the Cadets that time.
Oh,
wow.
That's Tristan Chambers, and it was a Chambers of horror for Lakeland on that play. No gain.
Chambers living in the backfield on those back two plays. And now the rain starts again as Dwenger up 13-0 now over Logansport. So the Catholic school's doing the scoring tonight.
Chambers, 25 tackles this year, 6'1", 285 senior. Line the gain is to Lakeland 49. 3rd and 9. Here's a sweep, and they're going to get it. It is Austin Collins still on his feet, out of bounds at the 44 of Concordia. And a flag comes in late. Extracurricular activity after the play was well over. And they'll have to sort this one out. With 9:45 to go first quarter, Ryan. I'm sorry.
I think they called that on. I think that's on the Cadets.
Yep. The way the Laker fans were cheering. I did not see what happened. I was looking down at my roster. And
yeah, I'm not sure there either. So either way, the Lakers will take whatever they can get here. They trail 14-0, and we'll try to move over to some of our other games. Personal foul on the Cadets.
Yeah, that's just that's not good. That is really not good.
Not at all. So the score from Elkhart, Northside Elkhart, 0s right now with 9:27 to play. I don't know. I think they're also a later start, Jim.
Right, because of the travel involved. Yep. So Lakeland moving the ball, and they got some help from Concordia on a really silly, unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. 3 penalties against Concordia for 29 yards. You cannot lose your poise. First down to the 29-yard line, direct snap to Paulus, and Paulus follows his blockers off the right side, gets down to the 23-yard line after a gain of 6.
Gage Paulus on the direct snap first down run.
So the Lakers with their best possession of the night, they're down 14-0, trying to cut that Concordia lead here with 9.5 minutes to play in the first half. The wind is at their back. It's 2nd down and 5 for the Lakers at the Concordia 24-yard line. Pole hands off. Hard running by Kreider. Flag comes in. Umpire threw it.
Adam Kreider.
Oh, that may be holding on Lakeland. And as we said before, those holding penalties just kill drives.
Yeah, it depends on where they're going to call this from. From the end of the run, they'll march back 10 yards if that is a hold.
That umpire's got a pretty good arm. He threw that flag a long way.
He sure did.
Holding. He must have been an outfielder in his day. And the spot of infraction looks to be about the 20-yard line. Where are they going to put this? Man, look at that. I can't. Pretty soon we may get Jim Cantori out here. They mark it off from the 19-yard line, so put it at the 29, and that makes it 2nd down and 10 for Lakeland. That's the Lakers' 4th penalty for 40 yards.
Back at the 29.
Concordia's been penalized 3 times for 30 yards.
Maybe the Lakers will go with that direct snap to Collins again here. It's worked very well.
And looks like it's out of the gun. Out there's the sweep again. And it's the aforementioned Collins trying to get the corner. It's close to a 1st down. This depends on the spot. Brought down around the 20-yard line. Christian Lucas made the Lucas. 5'11", 165 senior. And he is short of the 1st down by a yard.
And here's where that direct snap should be a good play for the Lakers.
Both teams with all 3 of their timeouts left. 8.5 minutes to play first half. And it's going to be a 1st down and then some. As Kreider running hard behind his offensive line. Right side doing a nice job sealing off.
1st down run. Tackle by
And
number 22,
Kreider needed 1 yard. He got 7.
Wyatt Compton.
1st down number 5 for Lakeland. And they're in the red zone for the first time tonight. It's a running play up to the 10-yard line. And Paulus carried the ball for 3 yards. And this Laker offense right now is in a really good rhythm.
Yeah, you know that play where they ran to the outside, they've stretched out Concordia's defense, and they've been able to do that, and it has opened up the middle for the Lakers. We can hear that wind howling.
Yes. It's at the 10-yard line, 2nd down and 7 for Lakeland. They're down 14-0, and it is a handoff, a missed tackle. Kreider, he should have been brought down behind the line of scrimmage, but there was a missed tackle there, and Kreider got 5 yards. It's like the ball be spotted at the 5.
So we'll
call it 3rd down. Look like the line the gain is just short of the 2. Well, they're in 4-down territory here. They don't get it. So this is a critical juncture in this football game. 7:15 to go in the first half. 14-0 Concordia, but Lakeland's threatening. There's the sweep again around the near end, and give that man 6 points. It is Austin Collins with the touchdown for Lakeland.
5-yard touchdown run.
A very impressive drive by Lakeland. And they're on the board with 7:05 to go in the first half. (14-6) with the extra point pending. And on a night like this, Gesundheit, on a night like this, PATs are not automatic. That is Brandon Bergman. High snap. Bergman's kick is good. And so a new score on the board with 7:05 to go in the first half. Concordia 14, Lakeland 7. Back in a moment on SummitCitySports.com.
Kelly Automotive Group is simple, transparent, reliable. Simple. Our customer specialists make buying a car easy and fun. Transparent. Our price listed is the best price. No hassle, no gimmicks. Reliable. Buy with confidence and peace of mind. We work hard to ensure the best value however you shop. Choose from over 60 vehicles under $10,000. Visit drivekelly.com. The Kelly Automotive Group. Simple, transparent, reliable.
Both runners are running, play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business, it's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana.
Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.
Welcome back, everybody, on this rainy, windy night in LaGrange. The Lakeland Lakers are on the board. Concordia's lead is down to 1 touchdown, 14-7 Cadets, and there's a big kick with the wind of the Lakers back. Up to the 20, look out! One man the beat! To the 40, to the 45-yard line, big return for Joseph Chandler.
Wow, Chandler took it from what, about the 5, Jim?
Yes, he did. It was a line drive that gave him a chance to get some speed up.
Stop by number 56.
And he got a couple of blocks, got a nice little lane there, and Concordia with a short field on this possession, starting at their own 45. Well, Wayne has a 14-0 lead over Southside of the second quarter. We understand the law firm hooked up there.
Of Young and Young.
Yes, talk about a deadly combination. So the Wayne Generals with a 2-touchdown lead over Southside in their sectional opener. Here's a swing pass to the near flat and to the 45 and stopped at the 48-yard line. Jaden Pardon brought down immediately.
Complete to Joseph Chandler. Number 27, Austin Collins,
and it was
big tackle.
Austin Collins who just scored the touchdown, making the tackle.
2nd and 7 from the 47.
Did you see that ball curve coming out here, Jim? It was coming right at us. A good play there by the Cadets wide receiver to hold on to that ball as it just took to him, a right turn.
Both teams battling the elements right now. 2nd and 7 from the 48 for Concordia. And it's Drew. He cuts to the near side, has the first down. Hold down.
There's
another horse collar. Yep.
Drew.
That'll be the second horse collar penalty against Lakeland.
Number 45, Gage Hollis.
And I look over here, Jim, the Northside Redskins on the move against Elkhart Central. Now they get down towards the Parkview Sports Medicine red zone. I picked Northside to win that sectional, by the way.
The Legends are matriculating the ball down the field right now.
Yeah, the Legends are good. Big. Did you see them this year?
Oh, they're going to be good next year.
Yes.
Collins, their quarterback, will be back. 15-yard mark off against the Lakers. That's their 5th penalty for 55 yards. First down number 6 for Concordia. And they're at the Lakeland 30-yard line just like that. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the near side. Drew, the lone setback. On first down, it is Drew. He is going to be met and dropped after a gain of 1 yard.
I believe that was 70 on the tackle. 79 on the tackle.
The tackle made
86, Kobe Mitchell,
by Mitchell
79, Brian Bergman.
and along with Brian Bergman in on the tackle.
Nowhere to go on that play, Jim. You know, Bird saw that linebacker come in late and then go back out. So I don't know if that was a called play, but it was the right play to call. Just a very good defensive play by the interior of the Lakers.
Bergman, a big fellow, 6'3", 287. So be nice to him. It's at the 29. 2nd down and 9 for Concordia. They lead 14-7. And
the old snap infraction.
The old delayed snap trick there, Chief. And we have illegal procedure against Concordia. So that's their 4th penalty for 35 yards. 90 yards in penalties in this first half between the two teams. 5:13 left in the first half. Both teams have all 3 of their timeouts remaining. Concordia 14, Lakeland 7. Winner gets either Garrett or Belmont next week.
I think we had a sudden change out at Elkhart Central as
I
believe a pass or a fumble was returned for a touchdown for Elkhart.
2nd down and 15. Bird has time and he wants it all. Kamari Anderson Drew tries to make an adjustment but cannot catch the football. Boy, he was really battling here on the near side with Kenny Walker, number 21, a 6', 150 junior.
And Kenny Walker's going to have his hands full with Kamari Anderson Drew all night long.
He did a real good job right there. Did not give Anderson Drew any room to operate. Yeah, that is quite a challenge.
Yeah.
Well, the Cadets now face 3rd and 14, line the gain of the Lakeland 20. I would assume they're in 4-down territory here if they don't get it.
Watch that screen.
Man in motion from the far side, that's Grossman. Penalty flags come in as the ball is snapped, and again, illegal procedure against Concordia. All the cylinders aren't running right, in tune right now for Concordia.
So Concordia going in reverse in an area they don't want to be going in reverse, Jim, right there in that muddy part of the field.
Yep, they're in between the 25 and the 40-yard line, bit of a bare ground, but otherwise this field's in terrific shape. Far better shape than the fields in Fort Wayne last week.
Yeah, it's a good thing most of the games in Fort Wayne are on the road tonight as their fields will get an opportunity to dry up or even get a little seed down or something to try to help them out.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the near side. 3rd and 19. Bird out of the gun, fires, and it's incomplete. Through the hands of his intended receiver, who may have heard some footsteps. Martin, the intended receiver, 4th down.
Yeah, looked kind of alligator arms there, didn't he, Jim? Yeah. He heard some footsteps coming from that safety back there and pulled those arms back. And it looks like the Cadets will go ahead and punt here.
Yeah, play field position. Bird will punt the ball away. His first punt of the night. He's averaging 35.5 yards a punt. His longest punt this year, 54 yards. He's going to try and nail the Lakers, and he's kicking into the wind, so this should stay out of the end zone. Decent snap. Gets it out of there.
Almost blocked.
Takes a Concordia bounce, and it's going to roll dead inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. So the Lakers start deep in their own territory at the 13. Did somebody try and pick the ball up?
Yeah, I don't know if they did or not, but it was a Cadets player that picked it up. So,
well, we got 4 minutes and 30 seconds to go until halftime. And we got a good ball game on another bad weather night.
Seems like every Friday night, doesn't it, Jim?
About half of our games we've had. Well, we had opening night with all the thunderstorms, and I know at least one game was delayed. And then week 7 we had strong winds. Week 8 we had fog. Last week, rain and mud. This week, rain and wind. Bad job by you, Mother Nature.
Yeah, she doesn't like football this year.
First down for Lakeland at their own 14, and it just feels like the momentum has changed to Columbia Blue here in the second quarter. There's a nice running play off the right side for Lakeland. They get some breathing room out to the 25-yard line. Kreider with 11 yards. And that offensive line now for Lakeland, we talked about being in a good rhythm. And John Madden used to talk about being in a good rhythm. They're dominating right now.
Yeah, they've certainly figured out their blocking scheme up front, and some good productive runs thus far.
First down for Lakeland at their own 25. Out of the pistol, a direct snap, and maybe a couple of yards. There's a massive humanity at the 27. Paulus got it to the 27. Kreider 33 yards on 9 carries. Paulus 32 yards on 6 carries. Collins 32 yards on 4 carries unofficially. So they're near 100 yards rushing are the Lakers. 2nd down and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. There's a big surprise. And they're going to get a first down to the 38-yard line. Kreider again.
On the season, the Lakers averaging 330 yards per game.
And move the chains, 1st and 10 Lakers from the 38.
Move those chains, says our public address announcer, Sherry Severson. First down, Lakeland at the 38-yard line. That's the 7th first down for Lakeland. 3:25 to go first half. Boy, if they get a touchdown here before halftime, it'll be big. And look at that opening off the direct snap. Paulus again, 5 yards. They're ripping off big yardage right now, big chunks of yardage.
Paulus on the direct snap. Brought down by number 33, Liam Fletcher.
Liam Fletcher credited with the tackle. He's had an outstanding season for Concordia. 15 tackles for loss. And Lakeland's going with a hurry up now. And off the right side, there goes Kreider. Kreider's got a first down and then some. He's to the 40. He's to the 30. He's all the way down to the Concordia 25-yard line. That's a pickup of 33 yards for Kreider. Lakeland's in business.
They sure are. They're up to the line quickly and ready to go once again. As we look at the replay here, just a massive humanity of blue uniforms over there on that right side. And they gave Kreider the wide open lane to take off.
There they go again off the near side. It's Collins. Austin Collins on the sweep. Gets 4 yards to the 21.
Around the left side. Stop by number 22.
Very impressive back-to-back possessions for Lakeland.
Yeah, they figured out that ground attack. Another turnover by the Legends turns into another 7 for Elkhart.
I guess we can root for the Fort Wayne schools at this time of year, especially when they're playing somebody from Elkhart. off the right side. There goes Kreider again. And he is stopped short of the first down. Did not quite get to the marker.
Tackle by number 42, Michael Fairfield.
So we have about 2 yards to go.
Fairfield made the tackle.
From the 17.
Ball is at the Concordia 17. The Lakers are in the red zone. 1:49 remaining in the half. Lakers choosing not to use any other 3 timeouts just yet. 3rd and 2 from the 17. Direct snap off the right side. It's Paulus. He looks to have enough for a first down the way they're spotting it at the 14. That should be enough for a Laker first down. And the yard markers are moving. First down, Lakeland.
So another good drive by the Lakers. They started down at their own 13-yard line on this drive.
They're just letting the clock run. They don't want to give Concordia a lot of time for another scoring chance. Here's Pole's pass. Caught. They're inside the 5. Maybe another first down. And the reception was made on the far side. Get out of the way so I can see a number there, kid.
Timeout on the field, Jim.
Tackle by number 33, Liam Fletcher.
All right, we'll keep it here. Fletcher made the tackle. Looked like Gage Paulus made the reception out of the backfield. Gain of 8, so a timeout for Lakeland with 1:14 to go in the first half. Lakeland knocking on the door, trailing Concordia 14-7.
And they've done it on the ground, and their ground game now is leading to some wide open plays in the passing game as they are finding their wide receivers out of the backfield. And that was a good play for Lakeland. Now they're in business here. 1:14 to play. They don't want to give Jake Bird and the Cadets any extra time. So see if they try to stay on the ground here with Kreider once again, or do they run a little misdirection again with Collins coming across the formation.
That misdirection play has really worked for them tonight. Well, somebody defensively for Concordia has to step up here.
You know, Jim, they've been stringing out those plays that they've been trying to get to the edge, but none of the linebackers or safeties are coming up to fill those gaps for the Cadets to make those tackles.
You can't play tentative.
No, you can't. Not this time of the year. It's one and done in the state of Indiana.
2nd and 2 for Lakeland. They'll run it off the left side. First down to the end zone. Flag comes in.
Looks like it's going to be another hold on the edge.
And that will wipe the touchdown off the board.
And the flag right at the feet of number 42 of the Cadets.
Holding on Lakeland.
Fairfield turned around and looked right at the official.
Well, some officials from LaGrange who paid their way in didn't care for that call.
Nope.
And that'll be a 10-yard mark off back to the 13. And that's 6 penalties against the Lakers for 65 yards. That one cost them a touchdown. So now the ball is at the 13-yard line. Yep, 13-yard line. 1:09 to go in the half. Lakers have 2 timeouts remaining. They face 2nd down and 8. So they'll have to bounce back after the penalty took away a touchdown. Pole throwing into the end zone. Incomplete.
Just an eyelash out of his intended receiver.
That was intended for Mitchell. I can tell he's got the red sweatshirt on.
Yeah.
He's easy to pick out. Sometimes when the players get to the far side of the field, you got to be like one of those horse racing announcers and pick out colors. So 1:03 to go until halftime. I'm kind of regretting now I didn't put on my winter shoes.
Oh, I hear you. I've got the thermals on tonight.
I got the winter socks on, but I didn't put on my winter shoes.
That's why you're doing that special dance here tonight.
Yes. 7 on the play clock. They better hurry. 3rd and 8. They'll run it off the left side to the 15, to the 10, and they're going to stop them short of the marker at the 9-yard line. As we got a new ball carrier there now for Lakeland. That's number 7, Nathan Grossman. He's a junior, 5'10", 188 pounds. They go without a huddle. And no field goal attempt here for Lakeland. 4th down. They run it.
That's close. I don't think they got it.
Oh, that's going to be an interesting spot. I don't think he got it, Ryan.
No, we're that far. Official standing. And here comes the Concordia offense on the field. I think it's short about maybe a yard.
They're spotting it at the 6. Line the gain looks like was the 5. Kind of hard to.
They're bringing the captains together for both teams. I think I just heard it's getting a little chippy. I think he's right.
As longtime Boston Celtic announcer Johnny Most would say, it's getting a little nasty out there.
That is right, and it's a first down, Cadets.
That's getting nasty out there. Lambier just put his eye on Parrish's elbow.
I do remember that, Jim. Those were the good old days. LeBron James would not have liked that era. By the way, he would have done more flopping than the fish I usually catch and put in my boat. So
yeah, it was a different game back then.
So we only got 36.9 seconds to play here in our first half.
And I would imagine Concordia would just like to run off these final 36 seconds. Yep, Bird takes a knee. And Lakeland's got 2 timeouts if they want to use them, but it doesn't look like they're going to use them. In fact, their players are starting to head to the warmth of the locker room. They have to snap it one more time. Do they?
No, I think that both teams are going to head to the locker room. I believe the Cadets will get the ball to start the second half. That was a long time ago, Jim.
I can't remember where I put my car keys at half the time, and and you're asking me a question like that. We have reached halftime, and again, we got a good one going on here in the Class 3A, Sectional 28, opening round, halftime score. Concordia 14, Lakeland 7. We'll come back with a first half recap in a moment on SummitCitySports.com.
When you experience a sports injury, muscle, or joint pain, you want treatment right away. Parkview Ortho Express provides same-day orthopedic and sports injury care without referral or appointment, offering diagnostics, x-rays, the region's only body composition DEXA scan right inside of the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse. Walk in Monday through Thursday, 7 to 7, Friday, 7 to 5, and Saturday, 8 to noon. For more information, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com/orthoexpress.
It's the comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
This is the first time I've been able to do this kind of more complete understanding or view of your body. One of the things that's really important about this is that it's kind of legitimizing us as athletes.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
The Kelly Automotive Group is simple, transparent, reliable. Simple. Our customer specialists make buying a car easy and fun. Transparent. Our price listed is the best price. No hassle, no gimmicks. Reliable. Buy with confidence and peace of mind. We work hard to ensure the best value however you shop. Choose from over 60 vehicles under $10,000. Visit drivekelly.com. The Kelly Automotive Group. Simple, transparent, reliable.
Concussions. They're a concern for parents of athletes in any sport. That's why Parkview Sports Medicine is leading the way with the area's first concussion clinic. Our integrated sports medicine team utilizes an innovative, evidence-based approach to manage athletic-related head injuries in those 14 and older, providing comprehensive care to get the athlete you love safely back in play. To schedule an appointment, call Parkview Sports Medicine at 266-4007. Reaching higher, pushing further. Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
Get mad about blue. Get mad about your Fort Wayne Mad Ants. When looking for the best basketball action in town, it's the Go to FortWayneMadAnts.com for the complete game schedule. See your Fort Wayne Mad Ants in action. Get mad about blue.
I chose St. Francis because they made a promise that I would have real-world experience that I could take when I graduated, and they delivered on that promise. For me, the classroom only gets you so far, so they're setting you up with an internship. I had a mentor that they set me up with that was a CEO of a DuPont hospital in Fort Wayne. They offer degrees in accounting, business administration, risk management and insurance, marketing, and finance. They just did a great job of the full circle of not only the education but also the experience.
Parkview Sports Medicine, especially since I've been a pro, has been a place where my game has really been able to develop in multiple facets. Injury prevention, maintenance, physical therapy, weightlifting, agility work, all the things that I need to do in order to have an NBA body. This is the place for me to go when I come back home and I need to get a workout in. Always welcome me back with open arms.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
Both runners are running, play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business, it's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana.
Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.
Welcome back, everybody, to Lakeland High School in LaGrange. This is Sectional 28, Class 3A, opening round game. The Concordia Cadets leading the Lakeland Lakers here at halftime, 14-7. Jim Measler here along with Ryan Dellinger and our cameraman Patrick Reith. Parkview Sports Medicine continues to lead the way in Northeast Indiana. Our specialized sports medicine team offers direct access to physical therapy and sports physicians in our new Parkview Ortho Express Clinic located at the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse. No referral needed, saving you time and money. Visit parkviewsportsmedicine.com to learn more. Once again, Concordia leading Lakeland 14-7. Lakers had a great chance to tie the game late in the first half, had a touchdown, but it was called back on a hold that pushed the Lakers back. They went for it on fourth down, but came up a yard short of the marker, and Concordia ran out the clock. And the Cadets getting a big stop, Ryan, defensively right before halftime.
Yeah, that penalty derailed the Lakers on that last drive as they got a ball to go into nearly to the end zone, and then that big penalty there pushed back Lakeland, and Concordia was able to stop them on fourth and about 5, and we're still unsure who gets the ball. I think it's Concordia to start the second half. So, but that big stop there for the Cadets, and yes, the way the scoring went in that first half, Jim, it was at the 4:33 mark. Jake Bird ran it in from 3 yards out. That was a 75-yard drive. The extra point was good. The Cadets lead 7-0, and then at the 11:45 mark of the second quarter, Amir Drew ran it in from 2 yards out. That capped a 55-yard drive. The point after attempt good. Concordia led 14-0, and they looked like they were rolling, Jim. But here comes the Lakers at the 7:05 mark. Austin Collins runs it in from 5 yards out. That capped a 75-yard drive. The extra point good. We're at halftime, 14-7.
Yes, and Concordia does get the ball in the start of the second half, as I recall now. Lakeland started the game with the opening possession. And so we're just compiling some statistics here. Amazingly, despite the bad weather conditions, we've had no turnovers in this game. Neither team has turned the ball over. First downs, Lakeland with a 9-6 edge. Rushing yards, a big edge for the Lakers. 160 yards for Lakeland, 53 for Concordia. Concordia with the edge in passing, 74-18. But in total yards, Lakeland with a 178-127 lead over Concordia. Penalties, 5 against Concordia for 40 yards. Lakeland penalized 6 times for 65 yards. And again, one of those penalties wiping out a touchdown right before halftime. Well, you got some out-of-town scores here on this opening night of the sectionals, Ryan, and a couple of eyebrow raisers.
Yeah, the scores I've got mostly Summit Athletic Conference games thus far. It's Northside trailing at Elkhart Central 14-0. Both touchdowns set up off of turnovers by the Legends. So the Legends 2 turnovers turn over to points for Elkhart Central. It was Wayne, the last score we had, leading South 14-0. Bishop Dwenger all over Logansport, 28-0. And if you took the over in the Heritage Lures game, you probably did right, because it's Lures still with some time to play in the first half, leading 41-0 over Heritage.
And there's the case for the running clock.
Yes,
in Indiana, right there. So Lures, unless something really crazy happens, will be playing next week. And Class 6A play starts next week. Class 6A getting the bye here in the opening week. As far as the Fort Wayne schools are concerned, game that I'll get a chance to do next Friday night. I guess we'll be back, all of us back together. Snyder at Carroll, and it's Snyder and Carroll the second time around.
Yeah, the first time didn't go so well for the Snyder Panthers, as they were blitzed in that game by a very good, well-planned game by Coach Dinan, as he got a big run game out of Saylor, and then Gavin Vogt exposed the defense of the backside of the Snyder Panthers, as he was able to hit numerous receivers, Hara and Camden Childers, to say the least. Those two had big games, but Dwenger's season not going, Carroll's season not going so well down the stretch, as they've racked up 5 losses in a row. Interesting, there are only 2 other wins in conference play, Northside and Southside. But Snyder has figured out their quarterback. They figured out their running game. They got Ethan Hoover back as their safety, and Janini Belazaire back on that defensive line. Neither played the first time around, and Snyder on the second half of the season had a very good season, defeating the #1 team in 4A in Bishop Dwenger just a few weeks ago.
And the other matchup in that sectional has Northrop against Homestead. Northrop got a big win this year over Carroll, and the Bruins finally managed to win more than 2 games.
Yeah, they look good. They have a good running game.
Yes, they do. And they gave Carroll a heck of a ball game in the opening round of the sectionals last year. So that should be an interesting matchup, although it looks like the Spartans have gotten stuff together here late in the season. So that's really a sectional. I think it's up for grabs, although you have to give Snyder the edge going into play next week.
Well, you look at that sectional, Jim. So Snyder killed Northrop and Homestead. Northrop killed Carroll and competed against Homestead. Homestead beat the daylights out of Carroll and Northrop. So flip a coin, I think, is with that. I mean, Snyder's owned that sectional in recent years. I think if they win, it'll be 12 in a row sectional wins for Coach Tippmann and the Snyder Panthers. So I think it's anybody's sectional there. And then, of course, if you win that, you get a nice trip down to either Lafayette, Jeff, or Carmel.
Yeah, the nice long trip. The rain continues to fall here. The weatherman says it will stop raining by 8 o'clock. Well, it's past 8 o'clock and it's still raining.
Liar.
Bad job by you, National Weather Service. The wind is still a factor. It's blowing out of the south. It was definitely a factor in the first half. Both teams had to contend with it. Bird, we mentioned the Cadets only had 74 yards passing. Bird threw the ball 14 times and only completed a total of 7. Poe, on the other hand, for Lakeland, he threw the ball 7 times and completed 3 for 18 yards. So the wind definitely affecting the passing game. And everybody in the press box is happy now because the pizza has finally arrived.
Well, since the concession stand had a power outage earlier, they were all waiting for this pizza to show up, and it's finally here.
Yeah, I went down to get a cup of coffee, and no coffee. How about a bottle of water? No, nothing. Had a fuse go out.
They knew you forgot your warm shoes.
Yes, that's right, too. All right, 14-7 Concordia leading the Lakeland Lakers here at halftime. Why don't we step aside, take another break. We'll come back with more from Laker Field in just a moment on SummitCitySports.com.
Parkview Sports Medicine is an integrated sports medicine team.
I mean, I always had my family behind me, I always had my team behind me, but to have staff that wanted the best for me and to get me feeling better the quickest was really reassuring.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
The Kelly Automotive Group is simple, transparent, reliable. Simple. Our customer specialists make buying a car easy and fun. Transparent. Our price listed is the best price. No hassle, no gimmicks. Reliable. Buy with confidence and peace of mind. We work hard to ensure the best value however you shop. Choose from over 60 vehicles under $10,000. Visit drivekelly.com. The Kelly Automotive Group. Simple, transparent, reliable.
Welcome back, everybody. We're still at halftime in this Class 3A Sectional 28 opening round game. The Concordia Cadets leading the Lakeland Lakers here at halftime, 14-7. Jim Measle here along with Ryan Dellinger. Our cameraman is Patrick Reith. And Ryan, in the second quarter, Lakeland was able to move the ball on the ground with effectiveness. So you just got to wonder what kind of adjustments Concordia will have to make defensively to stop this Lakeland rushing attack.
Yeah, you know, they have to be careful because if they get too close up there to the line of scrimmage, Lakeland has done a nice job with play action on a couple of those drives there in that second quarter. So I think Concordia's just got to kind of stay where they are and hope their linebackers start filling some of those holes and are able to slow down the Lakers' ground attack. And then they've got to get something out of Jake Bird. He's going to have to throw the ball and get it on target to his main man, Kamari Anderson-Drew. But I will say Amir Drew has been impressive tonight. That screenplay he had was a big gainer for the Cadets.
You mentioned Anderson-Drew. He's been held to 3 receptions for 19 yards. So some props to that Lakers secondary for shutting down a pretty effectively so far a very dangerous receiver.
Yeah, he's a big target. He's not especially keen on going over the middle, but he will. He's more of a streak type receiver. Their over the middle receiver, Grossman, hasn't gotten started just yet. But you know, both teams really haven't completed a long pass yet. You know, the opportunities are slim for both teams because the rain continues to fall and we have a gusty wind out of the west.
All right, again, it's 14-7 Concordia over Lakeland. The Cadets are back on the field. The Lakers will be coming out here shortly. They'll go through warm-ups here for about 3 minutes, and then we'll get the second half underway. So why don't we take one more break? We'll come back with more in a moment on SummitCitySports.com.
When you experience a sports injury, muscle, or joint pain, you want treatment right away. Parkview Ortho Express provides same-day orthopedic and sports injury care without referral or appointment, offering diagnostics, x-rays, the region's only body composition DEXA scan right inside of the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse. Walk in Monday through Thursday, 7 to 7, Friday, 7 to 5, and Saturday, 8 to noon. For more information, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com/orthoexpress.
It's the comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
This is the first time I've been able to do this kind of more complete understanding or view of your body. One of the things that's really important about this is that it's kind of legitimizing us as athletes.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
The Kelly Automotive Group is simple, transparent, reliable. Simple. Our customer specialists make buying a car easy and fun. Transparent. Our price listed is the best price. No hassle, no gimmicks. Reliable. Buy with confidence and peace of mind. We work hard to ensure the best value however you shop. Choose from over 60 vehicles under $10,000. Visit drivekelly.com. The Kelly Automotive Group. Simple, transparent, reliable.
Concussions. They're a concern for parents of athletes in any sport. That's why Parkview Sports Medicine is leading the way with the area's first concussion clinic. Our integrated sports medicine team utilizes an innovative, evidence-based approach to manage athletic-related head injuries in those 14 and older, providing comprehensive care to get the athlete you love safely back in play. To schedule an appointment, call Parkview Sports Medicine at 266-4007. Reaching higher, pushing further. Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
Get mad about blue. Get mad about your Fort Wayne Mad Ants. When looking for the best basketball action in town, it's the Go to FortWayneMadAnts.com for the complete game schedule. See your Fort Wayne Mad Ants in action. Get mad about blue.
Welcome back, everybody. We're getting ready for the start of the second half. Concordia leading Lakeland 14-7. Parkview Sports Medicine is the area's largest integrated sports medicine team, specialized in serving every level of athlete, no matter if they're trying to get better at what they do or recovering from an injury. Our experts coordinate your care in state-of-the-art facilities in our community. To start your journey, visit us at parkviewsportsmedicine.com. Jim Measel here, along with Ryan Dellinger, our cameraman, Patrick Reeve. Patrick earning combat pay tonight in this weather. We were discussing when we got here. Well, you want to put up the camera inside or outside? And
he said, I'll go outside. He was just lucky I brought him that big, thick coat of mine from work that's insulated, and he's ready to go up there on the roof. Want to thank him. Quick score update. It's Elkhart Central 14, Northside Legends 6. And Elkhart on the move and down towards the goal line already after another turnover by the Legends.
Can't turn the ball over in tournament time. Just cannot do it. Lures 55-6 over Heritage at the half.
Wow.
Mercy. Southern Wales now leads Fremont 14-13. That is late in the first half. And that is in 1A, sectional 43. Here's the boot as the second half is underway. Concordia gets it to start the second half, and it goes into the end zone for a touchback. Concordia moving into the wind here in this third quarter.
That could be big in the fourth quarter. Concordia will have the wind at their back. And if they may help them out here, they're not big on kicking field goals. But and you see the ball as the officials try to throw it to each other, gets caught in that wind and goes sailing right by one of the officials.
Yeah, I missed him by 3 yards. Unbelievable.
Looked like a Tebow pass.
All right, Concordia first down at their own 20-yard line. Concordia got a big defensive stop right before halftime, aided by a holding penalty against Lakeland, which wiped out a Laker touchdown. 14-7 Concordia. Bird to the air on first down, and it's incomplete. Inaccurate pass again, intended for Kindig. And the Concordia passing game has been struggling tonight.
Yeah, Bird's footwork not too good. He's missed usually short to the receivers. On that one, he went wide left.
So 2nd and 10 for Concordia at their own 20-yard line. Everybody thought the Concordia passing game would be the big difference tonight, but so far it's been sputtering. 2nd and 10 for the Cadets at their own 20. They lead 14-7. 11:56 to go third quarter. Bird to the air
Blitz.
again, under a rush. Gets away from one man, and this one's up for grabs. Jump ball.
Oh,
it's
man.
caught by Kamari Anderson-Drew. 2 flags come down, though. This could be offensive pass interference against Concordia. Anderson-Drew is down at the 39-yard line, but Anderson-Drew may be caught for pushing Austin Collins right in the back down here at the 45-yard line of Concordia.
I'm not sure he would have had to have done that. He's quite a bit taller than Austin Collins, and he could have just jumped up and knocked it down. Instead, that'll be from the line of scrimmage. Either I think it's just a 10-yard penalty, isn't it, Jim, on the offense, or is it 15?
It's going to be from half the distance to the goal line. They mark it off on the line of scrimmage, which was the 20, and they'll put it back at the 10. So that's 6 penalties against Concordia for 50 yards. We've had 115 yards in penalties tonight, both sides.
2nd down and 20.
And Concordia is well behind the markers. 2nd and 20 for Concordia, back at their own 10-yard line. It's been a struggle for the Cadets here since early in the second quarter. Here's Grossman. He gets away from one man. Look out. Got some blocks. Flag. This is coming back. This will not matter. Grossman to the 50. Just expending energy. Down to the 30, down to the 20, down to the 5, down to the pylon. But this is coming back as there is a flag all the way back at the Concordia 14-yard line.
Yeah, that official is going to need to ice his arm down tonight. He's made a lot of calls as there'll be a hold on the Cadets.
So now each team has had a touchdown taken away on a holding penalty.
And that might be where the Cadets decide to go here in the second half and just go to a short screen pass game or those quick throws to the outside to Grossman or Kindig or even to Kamari Anderson-Drew.
Everybody sprinted 100 yards.
Yeah. And you saw some of the bigger guys on the defensive line say, we're going to take a break here.
Yeah, I'll catch up to you, man. Let's see, the flag was thrown at the 14. If that's the spot of infraction, it's going to be half the distance from there. And we'll put it back at the 7. Yep, that's the situation. So it's going to be second down and forever now for Concordia.
Second down and infinity for the Cadets.
Second and 23. Well, Sherry's the science teacher over there.
That is right, infinity.
Second and 23 at the 7 for Concordia. And they'll run it. Drew to the 15, and Drew is out to the 13-yard line. Cut down after a gain of 6 yards.
Drew takes the ball around the right side.
Stopped by number 45, Gage
And
Paulus.
they credit Paulus with the tackle. A gain of 6, 3rd and 17 for Concordia. They got to kick into the wind here. Keep that in mind. If they don't get the first down, Lakeland, very good chance that they will get a short field if they can come up with a defensive stop here. 10:37 to go. You can hear the Laker 12th man really getting into it now. Line the gain is to 30. For Concordia, they lead 14-7, but it's a rather tenuous lead right now, the way this game is going. Bird, play action.
Oh, he's got Drew over the middle.
He's got him at the 35-yard line. You can only stop that combination for so long. That is a gain of 21 yards and a first down for Concordia, a huge conversion for Concordia.
First and 10, Concordia from the 34.
Yeah, he had him early as well on that play, and
looked like he just sat down.
Yeah, he
in
did.
The zone there. Found an opening and sat down and said, "Here I am." And Bird threw a strike. So first down for Concordia at their own 34. Man, that's a big play. Under 10 minutes to play now in the third quarter. 3 receivers on the left. Option look. And around the near side, getting a block. Drew to the 50.
Look out.
Drew to the 40. All the way down to the Lakeland 38, and it has this game turned all of a sudden. 16, 26, 27 yards for Drew. That gets him 88 yards in the night on 8 carries. An average of 11 yards. Even I can figure that out.
Concordia from the Lakeland 39.
And a first down for Concordia. They were down at their own 7 2 plays ago. Now they're at the Lakeland 39.
some good blocking out there for the Cadets that time.
9:32 to go, third quarter. Concordia with the ball in a 14-7 lead. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the near side. 1 setback. Bird out of the shotgun. They blitz. They swing it out to the left flat. It's Grossman. He gets a block to the 35. Grossman is brought down short of the marker at about the 30-yard line. A gain of 9.
Tyler Grossman. Tackled by number 6, Austin Albert.
So that passing game starting to come alive a little bit here for the Cadets as they've given up on going deep, and now we're just throwing the quick ones to those speedy receivers.
That last tackle credited to Austin Albert, number 6, a 5'7", 135 senior. Concordia taking a long time in the huddle, and they come up to the line with 10 on the play clock. Might want to hurry things up a little bit here, fellas. Play clock's down to 5, second down and 1. They get the play off in time. It's Drew getting a couple of blocks on the near side. Good job by the offensive line for Concordia right there. And Drew running hard, picks up 9 yards. As Lombardi might have said, you see you get a seal here and a seal there. And you're on the play in the alley.
He definitely picked the right alley there as he went off scraping off that right side. Just followed his blockers, and now down to the 21 of the Lakers. This is the drive the Cadets really wanted to start with. You know, as far back as they were, they have figured out their offense a little bit here in the third quarter.
Well, they were in jail back here, third and forever, and
infinity.
Boy, yeah, it's at the 21-yard line. Look out, Bird's in trouble. Saccarino, down he goes as Bird was caged by the Laker defense on that play. A loss of 8. Pierce Edsel making the sack. We mentioned his stats earlier. That's his 3rd sack of the season. He had 7.5 tackles for losses entering this game. Or as Jeff would like to call it, the Tiffles.
Yeah. You know, interesting. Bird that time went with a little pump and go, but he had Tyler Grossman standing wide open over there on that far side for the little dump down pass.
Wait till he sees the film, man.
Yeah.
3 receivers on the left on 2nd and 18. Bird's going to keep it. Bird's to the 25. He can run with the football, and he's up to the 21-yard line, so he got the sack yardage back. It'll be 3rd down and 10. And Nathan Grossman, number 7, he's got 3 tackles for loss this season. Made the stop for the Lakeland Lakers.
Interesting, Concordia in no hurry here. They've already ran about 4 minutes off the clock here in this 3rd quarter. You know, their defense was on the field a lot there in that
Exactly.
2nd quarter.
That's a good point. Again, Lakeland was pinned deep in their own territory, but they converted a 3rd and long. Now they have the ball at just short of the Lakeland 20-yard line on 3rd and 10. 3 receivers to the left. It's Drew, and he's going to be cut down to the 18-yard line.
I think this is 4 down territory for the Cadets.
Kicking into the wind. This will be too long of a field goal attempt. So Drew, we got him for exactly 100 yards tonight. Ball spotted at the 18. Line the gain is the 11. 4th and 7. Big play right here as we hit the halfway point of this 3rd quarter. It's Concordia 14, Lakeland 7. Good ball game here in this Class 3A Sectional 28 opener. Concordia and Lakeland battling to advance to next week. Winner moves on. Loser gets ready for basketball. On 4th and 7. Bird to the air. Bird throws, and it's caught.
Close.
And this will depend on the spot. It looks like it's going to be enough.
Pass complete to 8.
That's Vanderbosch making the catch. Boy, he's become a real short yardage receiver here for Concordia in recent weeks.
It's a 1st down, 1st and goal.
So 1st and goal now for the Cadets. Down to the Lakers' 9-yard line, Jim. They've looked balanced in this drive, too.
Yeah, Concordia has converted some big plays here. Again, they were backed up to their own 7-yard line. And they've managed to make a couple of plays, and now they're knocking on the door.
And they've ran almost 7 minutes off the clock.
1st and goal from the 9. Concordia looking to extend their lead to 2 possessions. Bird throwing
open
into the end zone. Give that man 6 points. Touchdown, Concordia.
And Bird's pass is complete to Kamari Anderson.
Kamari Anderson Drew with the touchdown reception. His 10th touchdown reception of the season, 9 yards. And boy, you can just feel the air go out of Laker Field just a little bit on that one. That's a big score for Lakeland. Oh, that extra point just barely got inside the left upright again for Kaczynski. So a timeout. New score on the board with 5:09 to go in the 3rd quarter. It's Concordia 21, Lakeland 7. Back in a moment on SummitCitySports.com.
Your school spikes on, but you can't remember your
Are running, play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business, it's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana.
Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.
Clinic hours, or to schedule an appointment, go online to
Welcome back, everybody, and talking about how this game has changed in an instant. Concordia was backed up to their own 7-yard line. They were facing 3rd and long, and then Jake Bird hooked up a 21-yard completion, or check that, yes, it was a 21-yard completion to Kamari Anderson Drew. got him a first down, and that gave Concordia some momentum. They marched it down the field and scored on a 9-yard TD pass. Bird to Anderson Drew, and that kickoff is going out of bounds. And again, that's looks like one of my tee drives.
You're a bad golfer, Jim, evidently.
I really am a bad golfer, yep. When you've been playing for as long as I have and the handicap is still about 25, you're a bad golfer.
Yeah, I gave it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was enough for me.
So it's first down for Lakeland following the kickoff that went out of bounds. First down for the Lakers at their own 35-yard line. Looked like the Lakers were going to get the ball with a short field. They had Concordia backed up 3rd and long, and then they converted that 21-yard pass.
And a 4th down play.
And a 4th down play, you're right. And eventually marched it into the end zone and reestablish a 2-touchdown lead. So some breathing room for Concordia. Lakeland keeps the ball on the ground. This is their bread and butter. Adam Kreider off the right side up to about the 39-yard line for a gain of 4. And he's getting up close to 100 yards, 85 yards on 13 carries tonight. Paulus has 39 yards on 8 carries. Collins has 36 yards on 5 carries. We got Bird now. He's hit his last 4 passes, by the way. He's passed for 122 yards. Here's the sweep, and it's Collins. He's going to be stopped just short of the marker at the 44-yard line after a gain of 5.
That jailbreak sweep to the edge has worked numerous times for the Lakers, and now they've set themselves up in a short 3rd and 1 here.
3rd and 1 from the
Concordia 4 and 5 entering this game. Lakeland 6 and 3. And now 3rd down and 1 for Lakeland at their own 44-yard line. Another big play as we approach 4 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter. And off the right side, there goes Kreider. First down. He needed a yard, and he got about 4, maybe 5.
First down run off some nice blocks by the offensive line.
That's first down number 10 for Lakeland.
Right down by number 54, Zachary.
Looking over at the north side that game, they trail 17-6, but they are in the red zone. The Legends trail here, and there's a timeout on that field, so Northside trying to get closer here before halftime.
First down for the Lakers at their own 48. They run the sweep again, but this time the Cadets defended well, and that's only about a 1-yard gain. As the ball carrier was
tackled by number
Schallbach,
33, Liam Fletcher.
And Fletcher made the tackle. Liam Fletcher, outstanding senior defensive end for Concordia. No gain.
It's the first time we've called his name tonight. There's a direct snap.
Off the pistol, and it works again for Lakeland. And that's going to be a first down for Paulus as he rips off 10 yards to the Concordia 41-yard line.
Lakeland needs to answer on this drive, don't you believe, Jim?
Yes. It's starting to get late. We're down to 3 minutes. Concordia's possession, not only did they put points on the board, but they shortened the game. 21-7 Concordia. Running play. Oh, boy. Kreider kind of went down somewhat awkwardly, but he's all right. Got about 3 yards there. That's his 15th carry of the night.
That was Fletcher on the tackle once again.
Ball is at the Concordia 38-yard line. It's 2nd down and 7 for Lakeland. Clock continues to run. We're down to 2:37. Pohl hands off the right side, Kreider. And he is stuffed for no gain.
Adam Kreider.
Kreider stopped for no gain. That Concordia defense smelled that play out, and it was Anderson Drew. And on the stop, it looked like Vanderbosch was also there as well. 2 receivers. So now the Lakers face 3rd and 7 at the Concordia 38. Line the gain is the Cadets 31-yard line. We come down to 2:05 to go in the 3rd quarter. And this game continues to fly, and that's okay with Concordia. They like to get this game shortened. Running play off the right side, stopped short of the first down, is Nathan Grossman. And this may be the play of the game right here coming up for Lakeland. This may be do or die right here.
It's a long 4th and 5.
On the
Yep.
36.
They go with a sweep. That sweep's been pretty effective tonight.
Maybe even that direct snap. They've been getting about 6 or 7 yards on that direct snaps. And you know Concordia is going to bring everybody up this time.
4th and 5. Line the gains to 31. This may be it for Lakeland. Down 2 scores. And it's a fake by Pohl. He throws. It's a jump ball, and it's incomplete as the receiver slipped on the wet turf. The ball falls harmlessly to the grass. Incomplete. And Concordia takes over on downs. Their defense gets another big stop.
Twice tonight on 4th down, they've come up with big stops, and they'll actually get good starting position at their own 36.
And so Concordia in control right now, leading 21-7. A minute 13 left in the third quarter. And the Cadets looking for another long possession. They'll get the win at their back in another minute and 13 seconds. That's going to make Lakeland's attempts to come back even more difficult. 21-7 Concordia. Now the Cadets have to stay away from a big mistake here. Take control of the football. And it's Drew on the option. Drew to the 40. Drew is up to the 43-yard line. Stopped by Collins.
That play's coming back, Jim. A big hold.
Yep.
Brought down by number 27, Aston Collins.
Well, that's what I was talking about. Can't make mistakes like that. You got the game well in hand and somebody holds.
Holding on the Cadets.
And that is at the 32, so this is going to be a rather significant penalty against Concordia. They'll mark it off in the spot of infraction and push it back to the 22. That's going to make it first and 25. First and 24, rather. Well, what's the yard between friends? 67 yards and penalties now against Concordia tonight. That's their 8th penalty. Well, if they advance, they're going to have to clean up that area for next week.
Yeah, absolutely.
2 receivers on each side now, 1st and 24. That changes things. Grossman, the man in motion. Drew off the left side, nothing doing. Good job by the Laker defense there. And the stop was made for Lakeland by Jace Reigling.
Stop by number 78, Jace Reigling, and number 44, Lamont Holmes.
And I believe we're going to have to run another play. The play clock, game clock are basically in sync.
Jace, a 6'2", 275 junior for the Lakers on that last tackle. 2nd and 25. Yep, we are in sync, so they're going to have to snap it here. Out of the shotgun. Bird on 2nd and 24. Flushed. Don't throw it up for grabs now, Jake. He throws it downfield. Anderson Drew. Oh, that was nearly intercepted. Did you see the wind knock that ball down?
Yeah, and that was Collins almost picking it off. And that'll do it for the third quarter.
All right, time has expired. We got 12 minutes to play. Concordia 21, Lakeland 7. 4th quarter action in just a moment on SummitCitySports.com.
Parkview Sports Medicine is an integrated sports medicine team.
I mean, I always had my family behind me. I always had my team behind me, but to have staff that wanted the best for me and to get me feeling better the quickest was really reassuring.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
The Kelly Automotive Group is simple, transparent, reliable. Simple. Our customer specialists make buying a car easy and fun. Transparent. Our price listed is the best price. No hassle, no gimmicks. Reliable. Buy with confidence and peace of mind. We work hard to ensure the best value however you shop. Choose from over 60 vehicles under $10,000. Visit drivekelly.com. The Kelly Automotive Group. Simple, transparent, reliable.
Welcome back to Laker Field. We're ready to start the 4th quarter in this Class 3A Sectional 28 game. Concordia 21-7 over Lakeland. We got some out-of-town scores we'll catch you up on here perhaps after this play, but now the Cadets going with the wind at their back, and it's a strong wind.
Look at a gust across from west to east.
3rd and 25. Bird flushed again. He throws. Ooh. Oh, and Grossman took a heck of a hit there. made a great attempt to catch the ball. Collins with the hit and helped him up and said, sorry, I had to do that.
Defended by number 27.
Nice sportsmanship there by Austin Collins for Lakeland.
And look at it. You can see it just go across. We can hear it in our microphone right now. Now the wind at the back of the punter of the Cadets.
Jake Bird in punt formation. Southern Wells 14-13 over Fremont at the half. That's in 1A, sectional 43. And let's see here. New Haven leads Columbia City 14-7.5. There's the punt by Bird. And the Lakers now pick it up at the 40-yard line. That's Collins to the 50, out of bounds in Concordia territory. Flag comes in. And we'll have to check this out. The flag thrown as the play concluded. By the way, the winner of this game gets either Garrett or Belmont next week, and Belmont is leading Garrett 17-0 at last report.
So is that at Garrett?
No, that's at Belmont.
So if Concordia holds on and wins, they'll have a home game next week.
That's the way it should work out. And hopefully the field conditions won't be a factor.
Well, the issue they're going to run into at some point at Zollner Stadium is it could be double booked.
This is true.
Because DeWanger plays their home games there as well. This ball will be marched back down to the 43.
Yep. And I got 75 yards in penalties now against Lakeland. That's their 8th penalty of the night. All right, 11:43 left in regulation. Lakers trail 21-7, and they run it. And a nice run for Adam Kreider. Just short of the marker at the 49-yard line, picking up 8 yards.
The player down on the field, Jim, for the Cadets.
Yes, we have a Concordia player slow to get up. Don't see a number.
6. Wait. 54.
We are told it's 54, and that is Zachary Bird Leach.
One of their linebackers.
And that doesn't look good. He was not putting any weight on his right ankle as he went off. So that's a loss on the Concordia defense. 2nd down and 2 now for Lakeland. The ball at the Concordia 49. 11:18 left in regulation. There's the sweep. Collins looking for the first down. Took a hit, kept driving, and got the first down at the Concordia 45-yard line.
So the Lakers in a little bit of a hurry-up offense here as they're getting up to the line quickly as we're into the 4th quarter, and we're going to be home by the time most of the games get done.
It's true. Well, I thought Concordia had a chance to maybe put the ball game away in that last possession, but they made a couple mistakes. And really penalties stopped them. They didn't advance the ball, and now Lakeland still has a chance here, and they're moving the football on the ground as they have all season long. That is Adam Kreider picking up 3 yards to the 42. And I got Kreider over 100 yards, 103 on 18 carries tonight.
That's a big running back in high school football, that Kreider. He's about 6'3". Yeah, so he's a load.
He's over 1,100 yards rushing for the season now. Direct snap, and it's Paulus. Paulus is approaching 1,000 yards for the season. He got about 5 right there. That gives him 54 for tonight. Paulus had 903 yards rushing for the season entering this game. 10:27 left in regulation. The clock is moving. Both teams have all 3 of their timeouts left. It's at the Concordia 37 on 3rd and 2. And it's a running play for Grossman. First down for Lakeland to the 30-yard line.
Grossman through that left side of the line in a hurry. He's got his first step. He's in full stride in 1 step, Jim. He's speedy.
Well, this is how Lakeland controlled the game in the 2nd quarter. Their offense really in a good rhythm now. Concordia 21, Lakeland 7. Coming down to 10 minutes to play in regulation. There is still time for Lakeland. And it's a running play off the right side, and stopped at the 28-yard line is Kreider after a gain of 2.
Kamari Anderson-Drew came up there to slow him down, but it took a couple of Cadets defenders finally to bring him down. Almost, closer to maybe 3 yards on that, Jim.
Somewhat generous spot. 2nd down and 7 from the Concordia 27. Direct snap off the right side. Paulus tries to move the pile, and he gets pushed back by Rusher. Isaiah Rusher, the sophomore for Concordia. A gain of 3 on the play.
60, Isaiah Rusher. 3rd and 3.
That's old school football there, folks.
Yeah, the Cadets have not, I guarantee you, have not seen a play like that yet this season.
3rd and 3 from the 23. Off the right side, student body right for the Lakers. That's going to be awfully close to a first down. And Kreider, the ball carrier. This is going to depend on the spot. Looks like they're going to give him enough for the first down, and they do. Move the sticks. First down number 14 for Lakeland, and they go hurry up. Under 9 minutes to play. The ball's at the Concordia 20.
Some late players.
It's the sweep. Collins getting a couple of blocks to the 15. He's down to the 10. He's down to the 5 and out of bounds around the 5-yard line.
Collins around the left side.
Yeah, he saw a Cadet player, thought he was supposed to come off the field, and by the time he got back to where he needed to be, they ran the sweep right where he ran back into the area on the field that he ran from. So 1st and goals, the Lakers under 9 to play here in our 4th quarter.
The ball is at the 7. 1st and goal for Lakeland, trying to get back to a 1-possession game. Off the near side to the 5, and driving down to the 2 is Kreider. He got 5 yards there. If they score, if you're Lakeland, 8.5 to play, do you try the onside kick?
Well, you definitely need to make that extra point.
Direct snap, and it didn't work. Concordia was expecting it. Paulus took the direct snap, and it was stopped at the line of scrimmage for no gain.
Number 3, Nick Craddock.
Nick Craddock making the tackle for Concordia. And the clock continues to run. We're down to 8:10. 3rd and goal from the 2 for Lakeland. Concordia leads 21-7.
This is definitely 4-down territory for the Lakers.
Off balance side to the right. They run it to the right side. Kreider looking for the goal line. Did he get there? Apparently not.
It's going to be short about a half a yard.
And it's 4th down.
Half-yard line.
Oh, boy. Down to 7:45. It'll be 4th and goal. That ball is less than a foot away.
Direct snap to Paulus. Sounds good, don't you think?
Gage Paulus, why not? Yep. Just follow your big line there. Go off the right side.
Some restless fans here at Lakeland High School.
This may be the game.
Oh, and a couple guys
for
jump.
Crying out loud. You cannot be serious.
On the play.
Offside.
Concordia, it's on them.
Wow, Jim.
Ooh, mercy.
And the quarterback put his hands up in the air like, holy cow, what did we do?
4th and goal.
He totally thought that was on him. That only moved it up about, what, 1/10 of an inch?
Yeah, half the distance. Moves it up 2 3/4 inches. Get out the slide rule. Here we go. 4th and inches for Lakeland. And it's a running play off the left side. And Kreider into the end zone. Give that man 6 points. Touchdown, Lakeland. Don't go away, folks. 7:09 to go. And the Lakers are back to within 1 touchdown. Big extra point coming up now. Brandon Berkman is on the try the PAT. Or check that. No, that is. We're told now it's All's house. He's got a different uniform number than the program.
Oh,
no,
bad snap.
Bobbled. All's house picks it up. Can he get the corner? No. Oh, that's huge. The conversion attempt fails, and Concordia has an 8-point lead with 7:09 remaining in regulation. So with the new score on the board, let's take a timeout. Back with more in a moment on SummitCitySports.com.
Are running, play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business, it's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana.
Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.
Okay, a couple of updates out of town. Class 2A Sectional 34, Bluffton leads Manchester 35-0. And Fremont is leading in their Class 1A Sectional 43 game. It is now Fremont 19-14 over Southern Wells. And that game is in the third. Southwood 30, Eastside 6. That game is also in the third quarter. And that's in 1A Sectional 43. So the winner of the Eastside Southwood game gets the winner of the Southern Wells Fremont game. Here in LaGrange at Laker Field, Concordia with an 8-point lead. 21-13, the Laker kickoff is short. And out of the 30 to the 32-yard line, one of the upmen for Concordia had to return that kick. And that was Jaron Kindig.
On the kickoff. Brought down by number 6.
So,
Albert.
7:03 remaining. Concordia 21, Lakeland 13.
Concordia first.
Hope you're enjoying the action tonight here on SummitCitySports.com. Jim Measle here along with Ryan Dellinger, our cameraman Patrick Reith, on a rainy, windy night. Although it looks like the rain has subsided somewhat, it's still...
Nope, I can see it across the field there, Jim, in the lights.
There it is, yep. I thought it was supposed to stop at 8 o'clock. All right, it's a running play off the right side and nothing doing. Maybe a loss of 1 yard for Drew. That'll bring up 2nd and long.
Maybe the Cadets just trying to run some time off the clock here. They do know that they have the wind at their back on a punt, and they know that really they're not a quick strike offense as Lakeland. So, running 2, maybe 3 minutes off the clock here is what the doctor prescribed for the Cadets as they, want to continue this push through postseason play.
Kreider scoring from inches away for Lakeland, but the conversion attempt failed. The snap from center went through the holder's hands, so it's an 8-point lead for Concordia. They face 2nd and 11. Here's Bird. Quick pass to the near flat, caught. Dropped. And that stops the clock. And the last 2 possessions, as Concordia offense has struggled. They've had a chance to maybe salt the game away, but now Lakeland is right back in the thick of things, and we still have 6:15 to go.
I think if I was the Cadets here, I would run that draw play that they ran earlier in the game to Drew, where he had the big, long gain, because they need a first down here to keep the chains moving and the clock.
Well, they've converted 3rd and long and 4th and long in this game. Now the line the gain is the 42 of Concordia, 3rd and 11. Bird over the middle. He's got Grossman for a first down. He's still going to the 50, to the 40. He's all the way down to the Lakeland 34-yard line. They did it again.
Wow, what a play by Bird to Grossman to pick up the huge first down, and they will be in no hurry now. And clock ticks under 6 minutes to play, and Grossman, I think Grossman just a freshman, isn't he? Yeah, he's a freshman.
Sophomore.
He's a sophomore.
Well, what's a year between?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Best thing about freshmen, they become sophomores.
They never remember, just like you and I.
That's right. 3 receivers on this side. First down at the Laker 35. 5:43 left and the clock is running. There goes Drew. Drew down to the 20-yard line. He rips off 15 yards and gets another Concordia first down.
Drew on the carry.
And Concordia,
brought down by number 27.
After converting a big 3rd down play, all of a sudden they're down to the Lakeland 20.
Cadets from the Lakeland 20.
Look at the replay here. Drew finds a nice little hole there on the right side and is able to sneak through and get to that 2nd level of the Lakers.
All right, somebody has to step up defensively now for Lakeland. And we're getting to the time here where Lakeland may have to start using their timeouts. The clock is down to 5:15. First down for Concordia at the Lakeland 20-yard line. Concordia leads 21-13.
Comes a blitz.
It's a play-action fake. Bird throws. He's got a man on the far side. It's caught right at the marker. And it looks like that'll be enough for a first down.
I believe that was Kamari Anderson-Drew, wasn't it?
I'm trying to pick out a number if people can get out of the way. It was Anderson-Drew. 11 yards.
He ran a 10-yard out. He ran right to the stick, and when the defensive back took that step back, he was able to stop and plant and get to the outside, and I believe it's 1st and goal for the Cadets. And they will be absolutely in no hurry here. It wouldn't shock me if they go twice in the ground to just run some more clock.
Bird has hit 6 of his last 9 passes now. First and goal from the 9 for Concordia, leading 21-13. It's Drew, and he's hit at the middle of the line and falls forward for about a yard. That'll bring up second and goal.
And the next time they'll have to snap the ball here, Jim, the clock will be under 4 minutes to play. It'll be down around 3:45 before they have to snap the ball. Even Coach Manigal could even take a timeout here if he wanted to and let almost the entire clock run out.
4:04, 4:03, 4:02, 4:01, 4 minutes to go. Concordia 21, Lakeland 13. Winner gets either Garrett or Belmont next week. Belmont was leading Garrett at last report, 17-0. Second and goal from the 8. Movement on the line. No flag. Bird bootlegs around the right end. And he's out of bounds near the pylon.
Bird on the
Looks like he'll be about 2 yards short.
But he went out of bounds.
Schlebach made the tackle. Yes, that stops the clock. That's a break for Lakeland.
Third and goal.
Third and goal, and the ball will be spotted at the 3, it looks like. If I can figure out the angle here.
Yeah, Bird went all the way over to the sideline there. I don't know if he got hurt or not, but yeah, he needed to stay in bounds.
The clock is stopped with 3:42 to go. They better hurry here. The play clock's down to 5, and now Concordia will have to use a timeout. We will keep it here, kind of reset things. We got 3:42 left in regulation. Concordia 21, Lakeland 13. Concordia now with 2 timeouts left. And we got the Lakers with all 3 of their timeouts remaining. It's a 1-possession game, 8-point lead for Concordia. But obviously if they get a touchdown, it's maybe lights out.
Got a score update for you in a really good sectional matchup. South Adams leads Cherubusco 14-3, and that's one of the state's top matchups in the first round. And interesting that that was a first-round game, and with 11:47 to play in the second quarter, Bremen leads Woodland 14-7, but that was about an hour ago, so they're probably closer to halftime. My Twitter account not as fast as yours, Jim.
Well, let's see. Entering tonight's game, Cherubusco was number 5 in the state in 1A. South Adams was number 8, and here they're playing in the first round of the sectionals. It's almost not fair, but that's the way it is.
Yeah, it's weird. I talked about it a little bit during volleyball season, that some of the seating a little awkward.
Out of the timeout for Concordia. They'll run it. Drew off the right side, breaks a tackle, and give that man 6 points. Touchdown, Concordia, and that may be lights out. 3:37 to go, and Concordia's back up by 2 scores. Drew with his 2nd touchdown of the night and his 11th rushing touchdown of the season. 3:37 to go. And on to try the extra point. Mason Kaczynski spotted, booted in the general direction, and the kick is good. Timeout, a new score on the board. Concordia 28, Lakeland 13. Back with more in a moment on SummitCitySports.com.
Are running, play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business. It's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana.
Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.
Welcome back, everybody. Jim Measle, along with Ryan Dellinger, our cameraman Patrick Reef. And I tell you what, when this game is over, Patrick can have all the pizza he wants that's left back here.
He's going to have the heat on in my van all the way home. I can guarantee you that.
I have to defrost him. Put him up by the rear windows of the defroster there. 28-13, Concordia over Lakeland. 3:37 to go. And Lakeland needs some big plays. They need a touchdown, get an onside kick, get another touchdown. And it's Collins, and he has stopped short of the 20-yard line.
Austin Collins takes.
Lakeland's got all 3 timeouts to go, but really now they need a big play here.
Yeah, and their forte is not throwing the ball. And they're going to have to now.
Into this wind. And it's still raining. My weather app said it was supposed to stop raining by 8.
You got the wrong weather app.
I got the wrong app, yeah. Have to delete it when I get home. First down of the 19-yard line for the Lakeland Lakers. This has been a good ball game tonight. And now a whistle before the snap.
And they're sending a player off the field.
That's a new one.
Not sure if
that could be an equipment situation.
It is. He's got something hanging out of the back of his shoulder pads there, or he's got a headband or something underneath there.
Okay, we're ready to play now. Ball's at the 19-yard line for Lakeland. First down, and they'll run it for a couple of yards. That's Gage Paulus, stopped at the 21-yard line.
The ball carrier.
That's 59 yards rushing for him tonight on 13 carries. Kreider, 117 yards rushing, 23 carries, and a touchdown. But it's the sands of the hourglass are starting to run out on the Lakeland Lakers, who have had a fine season, 6-3 entering this ball game. They've battled Concordia hard here tonight, but Concordia has made the big plays when they had to on some long down and distance situations. That pass was incomplete.
Yeah, especially here in the second half for the Cadets, they've converted 2 long third downs and a 4th down. So, that they've been able to keep the chains moving.
We got 3:01 to go. 3rd and 9 for Lakeland at their own 20-yard line. Concordia looking for a home game if they can hold on next week. There's close to a first down. It is a first down for Kreider. And Kreider got it out to the 30-yard line, running hard, picking up 10 more yards. His 24th carry of the night. 15 first downs for Lakeland. The ball's just shy of the Laker 30-yard line. And they have to conserve as much time as they can. They're up there at the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the chains to be moved. And the chain gang is taking their time.
Yeah, he said, you watch the official, he was looking right at him the whole time. And that rain really starting to blow right into the face of Lakeland now.
They'll keep it on the ground for about 3 more yards, and the Lakers will use one of their timeouts with 2:37 to go. That will leave them with 2.
Tackle by number 42, Michael Fairfield.
Ryder carried the ball for 2 yards. Fairfield was in on the tackle.
Timeout, Lakeland.
25 carries now for Kreider on the night. Timeout, Lakers. Both teams have 2 timeouts remaining. 2:37 to go. Concordia 28, Lakeland 13.
A couple of scores for you, Jim. Late in the 4th quarter, East Noble leads DeKalb 33-26.
East Noble 8-1, DeKalb 5-4 entering that game. And a lot of folks thought the Barons would give the Knights a tough ball game, and they have tonight.
They certainly have. We'll see if I can get some of the other games we've got here on Summit City Sports. Don't forget, tomorrow on SummitCitySports.com, ladies and gentlemen, a whole bunch of soccer from all over the state will be in South Bend. I know that. I think we're down in Noblesville maybe as well. And also at Norwell High School tomorrow, the volleyball regionals as Bishop Dwenger will take on Newcastle. So you've got the top 2 teams in 3A in volleyball taking on each other in the first game in that sectional or in that regional. So a huge match, a match I will call right here on Summit City Sports tomorrow.
Out of the Laker timeout, Pohl throws, and it's a wobbly pass, broken up in midfield. Anderson Drew knocked it away from the antenna receiver, Austin Collins. That brings up 3rd and 7 now for Lakeland with 2:32 to go.
Broken up by number 1, Anderson Drew.
Just a late throw there. And we'll go ahead, Jim.
I was just going to say the line that gains the 39 for Lakeland. You got a commercial there.
Sorry.
Those things always tend to go off in the middle of a meeting, don't they?
Dwenger leads Logansport with 3:20 to play in the game, 42-14.
All right, so the Saints are through to the next round. Paulus stopped at 3 yards short of the first down at the 36, so 4th and 3 for the Lakers. Clock is still running. We're down to 2:05. And now the Lakers decide to take a timeout with 2:03 left in the game. And we'll keep it here again.
Another score date for you, Jim. It's Wayne moving on. Now they're in the third quarter, but they're up 38-0 over the Archers. So the Archers are going to not get a win at all this season. And we'll take one last look here. I just saw the Lure score. I think I saw 62-12.
So a couple of blowouts, which tends to happen on the opening night of the sectionals. Well, a rough year at Southside, unfortunately, for the Archers. Hopefully better days ahead there.
And in the third quarter at Elkhart Central leads the Legends 17-6.
Yeah, the Legends with some mistakes in the first half.
Their future's bright.
Yes.
Yes. Next year they will be a team to reckon with in the Summit Athletic Conference.
Here we go, 4th and 3. This is do or die now for Lakeland. They need the 39, and they'll get it. First down. Kreider out to the 40-yard line. First down, Lakers. But not a whole lot of sand left in the hourglass. We're down to a minute 57. 28-13, Concordia up by 15. Lakeland fighting hard right to the very end. Here's Pohl, back, sets up a screen, pass too high, incomplete. And that'll bring up
And we have a flag on the field, Jim.
Yes, a flag is down, a yard behind the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped with 1:48 to go. And looks like an ineligible man downfield to call.
Ineligible man downfield for Lakeland.
So they'll mark it off against the Lakers. 5-yard mark off, puts the ball back at the 35. And it will stay 1st and 15. That's 80 yards in penalties against Lakeland tonight. Concordia has been assessed 68 yards in penalties. 1:48 to go. Concordia 28, Lakeland 13. Lakers are going to have the edge in the final stats, but Concordia's got the edge in the scoreboard right now. 1st and 15. Pohl fires, and it's incomplete and nearly intercepted as he threw that pass for Mitchell. Mitchell slow to get up.
Pose pass intended for
I think the defensive back fell right on his arm.
Yeah. Right now, if you're the basketball coach here at Lakeland, you're thinking, oh, come on now.
No injuries.
No injuries.
And he's going to come off the field. Yeah, he's holding his.
Yeah, that's not a good sign. He may have jammed his arm there. So Mitchell comes off. 2nd down and 15. Play action fake. Pohl fires. Too high. Too high on the far side. As that pass was intended
incomplete
for number 80, Fabian Whitty. So that brings up 3rd down for Lakeland. 3rd and 15 at their own 35. We're down to a minute 38. Lakers have 1 timeout left. Concordia with 2 timeouts remaining. So unless a miracle happens here, Concordia will be moving on. And if things remain they are at Belmont, they'll be facing Belmont next Friday night. That would be a home game for Concordia. Here is Pohl throwing on the run, incomplete. And that's 4th and 15 for Lakeland. That pass intended for Adam Kreider.
And I'm not sure. I think that DeWanger also will receive a home game.
Right, because they're on the road tonight.
They're on the road tonight, so it'll be interesting to see how they decide to do that, because Homestead plays at Spooler, correct? No, they play at Homestead.
Right.
So, there is some open fields available throughout. What Snyder's going to, next week Snyder's on the road, so they're going to be
Carroll.
Yeah, some scheduling issues next week in the Summit in postseason play.
4th and 15, wobbly pass up for grabs. Anderson Drew picks it off. 40, 30, 25. He's down to the 20, and he's down to the 15-yard line. Somebody lost their hat. And Kamari Anderson-Drew just turned the lights out on the Lakeland Lakers with that pick. The first turnover of this game.
Been a very clean game. You would have thought more fumbles potentially in this weather, and that ball was just a wounded duck from the beginning.
Well, it's going to be tough here for Lakeland to bow out, but let me tell you, they battled Concordia hard here tonight. They really did. And boy, a player or two that goes the other way. And you go back, and Concordia was only leading 14-7. They were deep in their own territory, but they got out with a big conversion on third down. They went down and scored a touchdown to make it 21-7, and
Jake Bird
that really put him in command. And Bird takes the knee on the victory formation, and it's just a matter now of snapping it perhaps one more time here. And Concordia will advance. They will move to 5-5 for the season, and Lakeland will end up with a record of 6-4. And we'll have to snap it one more time here. We're down to 50 seconds. Play clock's at 12. Jake Bird looking at the play clock. 4, 3, 2, 1. There's the snap. There's the knee. And that's all there is. There ain't no more. This game is over. There'll be no more football played here tonight. Concordia's moving on. The Concordia Cadets in a really good high school football game here tonight in Class 3A, Sectional 28. They advanced with a 28-13 victory over the Lakeland Lakers.
Well, Jim, do you want to take a quick timeout? We'll come back and do a quick recap. And
let's go. Yeah, go ahead.
Let's
do that.
All right, we'll pay some bills.
Back in a moment on SummitCitySports.com.
Both teams on a well-played.
Both runners are running, play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business, it's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana.
Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.
Welcome back, everybody. Jim Measle along with Ryan Dellinger, our cameraman Patrick Reef, as we're wrapping things up. Concordia advances in Class 3A Sectional 28 with a hard-fought 28-13 victory over the Lakeland Lakers here tonight, Ryan.
Yeah, just a matter of too much firepower for the Cadets as they converted on just so many big third down plays the whole night. Third down and fourth down plays, just fourth down plays for the Cadets is probably what led to the victory tonight. Jake Bird, the senior, doing a nice job finding some open receivers late. I was impressed by the Lakers' run attack. Kreider, Paulus, a couple other fellows that joined in there running the ball tonight. But Concordia with just too much firepower, and that's going to they're going to be on their way to a home game, it looks like, next week to play against Belmont.
Well, here are my final stats, and these are unofficial. First down, 16 for Lakeland, 12 for Concordia. Rushing yards, 271 for Lakeland, 112 for the Cadets. Passing yards, the edge for Concordia, 167-18. So total yards, Lakeland 289, Concordia 279. Neither team fumbled the ball. There was one interception by Lakeland late. Penalties, 8 against the Lakers for 80 yards, 9 against Concordia for 68 yards. And Concordia led in the stat that mattered. The final score, 28-13.
Yeah, and if you'd probably figure out time of possession, I'm sure Lakeland would have also led in that as well. You know, Concordia came up with a big fourth down stop in the first half that you could just feel the momentum suck right out of Lakeland. And congratulations to Coach Manigal. His team will move on and live to fight another day.
All right, tonight's broadcast has been brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260 Sports. Like our Facebook page at Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. At Parkview Sports Medicine, it is game on. We are the region's largest integrated sports medicine team, providing athletes specialized services from improving their performance to recovering from injuries. To learn more, go to ParkviewSportsMedicine.com. Kelly Automotive Group is Indiana's #1 automotive group with over 1,000 new vehicles and 500 pre-owned vehicles to choose from. Please visit drivekelly.com simple, transparent, and reliable. The world is waiting for you to make a difference in a way that only you can. Discover your strengths at Indiana Wesleyan University's residential campus in Marion, Indiana. Visit indwes.edu. Big-Eyed Fish has been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Like their Facebook pages for updated promotions. Enjoy the best of fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at Big-Eyed Fish. The University of St. Francis offers 100% job employment in select programs and 100% pass rates on many exams. With over 2,300 students, the main campus located in the heart of Fort Wayne, visit sf.edu. And at Parkview Sports Medicine, it's game on. We serve every level of athlete with our integrative sports medicine team, including the region's only specialized athletic rehab facility. Learn more about our services by logging on to parkviewsportsmedicine.com. Any final thoughts there, Ryan?
Well, I just want to remind everybody that is watching tonight that we'll have a full slate of action, especially you Concordia fans out there. I believe it's your girls' team your boys' team, I think, is still playing in semi-state action tomorrow. So join us on Summit City Sports for a full slate of soccer, and join me tomorrow, especially as we'll have volleyball out at Norwell High School, the regional. Dwenger will take on the #1 team in Class 3A in Newcastle. So a great game here tonight, and look forward to working with you next Friday night live from Carroll High School.
From Carroll High School, we look forward to that. Should be a great one between the Carroll Chargers and the Snyder Panthers. Well, that's the story tonight here in LaGrange at Lakeland High School. Again, our thanks to A.D. Roman Smith and everybody here at Lakeland High School for their hospitality. And that's the story tonight. Hope you enjoyed the action here on SummitCitySports.com. Again, the final score, the Concordia Cadets 28, the Lakeland Lakers 13. From my broadcast partner Ryan Bellinger, our cameraman Patrick Reith, I'm Jim Measles saying, have a good night, everybody.
When you experience a sports injury, muscle, or joint pain, you want treatment right away. Parkview Ortho Express provides same-day orthopedic and sports injury care without referral or appointment, offering diagnostics, x-rays, the region's only body composition DEXA scan right inside of the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse. Walk in Monday through Thursday, 7 to 7, Friday, 7 to 5, and Saturday, 8 to noon. For more information, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com/orthoexpress.
It's the comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
This is the first time I've been able to do this kind of more complete understanding or view of your body. One of the things that's really important about this is that it's kind of legitimizing us as athletes.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
The Kelly Automotive Group is simple, transparent, reliable. Simple. Our customer specialists make buying a car easy and fun. Transparent. Our price listed is the best price. No hassle, no gimmicks. Reliable. Buy with confidence and peace of mind. We work hard to ensure the best value however you shop. Choose from over 60 vehicles under $10,000. Visit drivekelly.com. The Kelly Automotive Group. Simple, transparent, reliable.
Concussions. They're a concern for parents of athletes in any sport. That's why Parkview Sports Medicine is leading the way with the area's first concussion clinic. Our integrated sports medicine team utilizes an innovative, evidence-based approach to manage athletic-related head injuries in those 14 and older, providing comprehensive care to get the athlete you love safely back in play. To schedule an appointment, call Parkview Sports Medicine at 266-4007. Reaching higher, pushing further. Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
Get mad about blue. Get mad about your Fort Wayne Mad Ants. When looking for the best basketball action in town, it's Go to FortWayneMadAnts.com for the complete game schedule. See your Fort Wayne Mad Ants in action. Get mad about blue.
I chose St. Francis because they made a promise that I would have real-world experience that I could take when I graduated, and they delivered on that promise. For me, the classroom only gets you so far, so they're setting you up with an internship. I had a mentor that they set me up with that was a CEO of a DuPont hospital in Fort Wayne. They offer degrees in accounting, business administration, risk management and insurance, marketing, and finance. They just did a great job of the full circle of not only the education but also the experience.
Parkview Sports Medicine, especially since I've been a pro, has been a place where my game has really been able to develop in multiple facets. Injury prevention, maintenance, physical therapy, weightlifting, agility work, all the things that I need to do in order to have an NBA body. This is the place for me to go when I come back home and I need to get a workout in. Always welcome me back with open arms.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
Both runners are running, play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business, it's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana.
Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.